Hello everybody, my name is Verex. Welcome back to Let's Stream Tyranny Session 2. Alright, let's jump in there. Just like to start on that screen. We are continuing as Vrexia, the evil mage. We'll have a very quick look at her stats and stuff and equipment. What we're doing before we move on. But this is pretty much, I think I'll move you guys down a little bit. So I think we're going to get 4 more characters, actually 2 more characters. So I think there's about right for you guys. That's Verse. Hi Verse. This is Vrexia. So she's all about quickness, wits, finesse, and resolve. And here's Verse, who's much the same, though more about finesse, quickness, and a little bit of might. Look, stabbing. Yeah. Verse does love stabbing. Yeah, she really does. Yeah. So there's our characters. We got we got tabs and stuff and things. But basically, right now, this is what we're doing. So Kairos demands victory at Veldrin's Well. As a fate binder of Tunon, you are tasked to delivering Kairos's edict to the Archons of the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus. They must defeat the rebellious Velaran Guard soon, or everyone in the valley, allies and enemies like, will die. Everybody is going to die if we don't beat these Veldran Guard. The Disfavored are led by Graven Ash, that's it, and the Scarlet Chorus are led by the Voices of Narat. I remember that. But yeah, Graven Ash was one I couldn't remember in the intro. Okay, so we are currently heading.
You got it.
This way. Is this anything to do with us? Should we ask? Should we put in? Prisoner says his name is Tarkis Demos. Drastus lifts out a long sigh, tapping his gauntleted finger to his temple. I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. His family's been the fighting force of the Veldran Guard, killing him to demoralize whatever's left of the Tarkis clan. Hey, Rube, how you doing? Yeah, Heartless, yeah, that's very useful for because I think a lot of RPGs yeah, they don't do that. They think you're just going to play it consecutively and finish everything, and because when you create a role-playing game or a game in general, you get into a little bubble, don't you? And in that bubble, the game is all that matters to you, and so you think that that's going to transfer to the players. But players have other things going on. So yeah, it's nice that they think, now wait a minute, what if the player leaves, doesn't play for 3 weeks and then comes back? They'll need something to at least refresh them what's going on, because it's not the most important thing in the world to them like it is to us. Hello, Deviant. Hello. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Welcome to the stream. But Mocking Blaze here, who's part of the chorus, yeah, almost be giving a chance to find absolution in service to the Scarlet Chorus. The mage points a finger at the favored officer, and you know full well that this has always been our way. It's a chance for a slave or a soldier. Only then do we feed them to the pigs. I'll let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send these conscripts out on patrol and they never return, defecting all over again. Can't let this nonsense strategy continue. Yeah, it's fair enough. So the Scarlet Chorus are all about, okay, we've defeated you, now join us or die. But then, of course, other people go, okay, we'll totally join you, right? And then they go on a mission, and then they defect straight back to their faction. Me going back to pillars 2 times a year, but not know what's going on. It can happen, right? No, it can happen, right? Oh, we're getting favor with the Scarlet Chorus. Okay, let's hear what the Fatebinder has to say. The Blood Chanter turns to you with a wide smile. My mates in the Blood Chanter Guild tell me you were most supportive of our claims to the scrolls of the Venom Citadel. Yeah, so this is part of the background that we chose. When the Iron Kairos apprehended a stash of forbidden law, the disfavor disposed of the books and scrolls in a bonfire. The Chorus stepped in to salvage the arcane texts, and a fight broke out over the disagreement. You granted half the scrolls to the Scarlet Chorus as plunder, and you kept something for yourself. Yeah, because this is all about Vrexia and her selfishness wanting power. So we are playing as a character who is an evil bitch, who is out for herself, who wants to garner as much power as possible, be it through study, thieving, deception, seduction, whatever she needs to do. She will use that to gain power for herself and influence. So this was part of it. There was some ancient texts, and she's like, no, let's not burn all of it because there might be something interesting in there. And yeah, we kept something for ourselves during that. So because of this is happening. Surely you understand the Scarlet Chorus is wise enough not to squander any advantages you take from the enemy. So what shall we say, right? So we're still 0-0, basically, with Favor and Wrath. So these are just very minor choices at this point. Like the goofy pit. Yeah, I do like how they change. Yeah, they change their the poses depending on what's going on. So he's saying, yeah, surely you'll back us up on this. So this has happened during our conquest. I could say, what gives? Now, I don't like the phrase "what gives," but what's going on? Last I was here, these favors showed a little more mercy to the enemy. The chorus should be allowed a chance to recruit new warriors, which is their kind of their thing, or execute the Oathbreaker. One chance to surrender is enough. I might go the first one, right? If he's already surrendered and defected, right? Everyone freezes in time. Like, no, that's my character. How dare you? Yeah, it's silly, I know. But I mean, dialogue in games is always awkward, isn't it? Because the game has to stop. It can do two things, right? It can either pause everything while the conversation happens, right? In which case we get scenes like this where the entire world freezes so you can have your conversation. Or it can keep going. And if it keeps going, then people can bump into you while you're talking. Stuff can happen in the background. Things can start, you can have fights and stuff going on in the background, all that kind of stuff. So I don't think there's really an ideal way of doing it because, either way you're locked in combat. No, you're locked in dialogue. Yeah, exactly how this. And neither is realistic, right? And I think it's easier to just say, okay, so while this conversation happens, nothing else is happening, like, in the game. And so that just causes everything to freeze in time on the screen. And I think that's, that's just one of the things that happens in video games. You just have to just kind of deal with it, right? Is it? Is it Star? Is it? Or what streams, even, Are you in mid-run right now? So what I'm trying to ascertain here is whether this guy, Tarkus Demos, has already been captured. Does anybody know if he has or not? Because I'm sure my character would know. Because if he has, then it's the first one. If it's not, then it's the second. Play silently, right? Yeah. I can't do that, sadly. There's some very nice apple tea here, but sadly it's mostly gone. already. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah. That's right, Alice. Thank you. Yeah, because the first time around, we did broker a piece, right? No, we did. That's right. We brokered a piece because we thought that would help us, basically. It wasn't due to mercy or anything. We thought it would help us. So yeah, I don't think we will have any mercy on them. That's why they're oath breakers. They swore an oath to Kairos and then they broke it. So yeah. So I'm going to say the first one, actually. Execute him! The season can't be trusted. Rakes, thieves, and whores. Rakes? Okay. Nothing more. They were far too merciful the first time. Yeah. Have this one tied up. He and his friends can watch each other rot in the sun. Oof. Okay. Won't keep you any longer, Fate Binder. I know you have important business for the Valley, for the glory of Kairos. Oh, okay, cool. Wonder if anything's changed. Can't speak to you. I hope we get a new outfit soon, right?
You got it.
More afraid of the voices than of Kairos. Oh, the voices of Narat. Yeah, they're scary. What's this? I might as well pick it up. I might as well. I think my teeth are falling out. Wow, okay. Where are we going? I think we're going...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Where do we go? South through the gate, south. Through here? Through... Oh, there's a gate there, sorry. I thought it was this way, thank you, yeah. Yeah, where is he? Is he this way? Ah! And, oh, there we go. Yeah, hi. There he is. You there! End this, I beg you! Would you make better one to others while you're still twitching? Unable or willing to muster strength to reply, the Oathbreaker returns away, wincing in pain. Cool. That's true. Yeah, we were never going to let him out. Okay, Verse, let's go. We're off to the disfavored camp. Or what's that say? This fort was constructed shortly after routing rebels along the valley's western edge. The Archon, Graven Ash, directs all disfavored efforts from this location. All right, let's go. Mango and nettle leaf, nice. Yeah, hi guys. So you can leave the car, otherwise we seize you and your wares. Oh, what's going on, guys? What's going on? We are in the colours of the Legion, so... The disfavored even. Alright. Hail, Fatebinder. The disfavored scout nods at your approach. Scamps off ahead. Don't mind us. Just clearing out the rabble. Hi, Sterling. How you doing? Still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands. I'm happy to give the Legion proper toll, but she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? Am I not allowed to trade one thing for another? It's not like I'm selling weapons or angry peasants to angry peasants or anything of the sort. I know, it is unprofessional. Yeah. The Chorus could be fun as a faction. Of the two, I prefer the disfavored. Yeah, so they basically, they're both evil, and the Chorus is chaos. chaos just like a rabble, right? Whereas the disfavored is law and order, and you know, regiments and elite, and yeah, they all have equipment and stuff, right? A great chance to be a fate banner here. Always remember you are judge, jury, and executioner. Yeah, it's my job, right? It's my job. Oh yeah, the deeply flawed. Yes, yes. Yeah, I think that's you know, if you wanted to break it down on its very base level, chaos versus discipline is what they're about. You're in disfavored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more than thankful they've even listened to you speak. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack proper permits, your goods are forfeit. This is none of my concern. Carry on. Like, do they have every right to kill him though? Really? Can they just kill who they want because it's their land? I don't know. So I think this guy might, you know, if he's a trader, just and this isn't gonna, I'm gonna pick number 2. That's what I'm gonna pick. But I'm just thinking, if he is a trader, then maybe we'll meet him later, and if we you know, help him here. Yeah. But he might like us better later for good prices. That's not going to influence my decision, and he's probably wrong. But I'm thinking, you know, just as a method, like, you know, gamer, that's what could happen. The grass is read you out. It changes. Revolution at 480, so it's always shifting. Really? Okay, cool. I guess I'll see if I can actually change the UI so it's a bit bigger. Scale it up a bit just after this. Then maybe a bit small for the stream. Let's do that one. Trade permit? How was I mean, to whom would I speak to such a thing? Not us. Not our problem. Maybe match your butt to Bastard City. And plead your pleas before Tunon. What the hell's Bastard City? The difference between 2 realms, the Northern Empire and the Southern Tiers, the Bastard City and its surrounding lands, known as the Bastard Tier, is a melting pot of cultures and a place of commerce and intrigue. The Tiers men of the South view the Bastard City as a place of wealth and excess, but to the people of the Northern Empire, the Bastard City is little more than a sprawling slum. Tunon the Educator established this court in the Bastard City. From his court, from his foothold in the Tiers, he and his court of fate binders impose Kairos' laws upon the conquered land. Okay. But we lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Alright, we've not done that before. Anything about it before Tunon can be argued before me. Yeah, we're going to say that. Your very best start making a very strong argument as to why I should help you. Now let's talk about this one. Let's do number 3. We're gonna establish that we're in charge here. We're going to start him later. Yeah, absolutely. As long as it doesn't break Kairos' laws, they are free reigns on their lands. Yeah, I'm just thought that murder might be one of Kairos' laws, right? I think you set on fire. Me? No, I didn't. No. No, it was other people. Good, Clink, good. What is there? I've lost favor with this favor. What is there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel and... The warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fairbander wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. So, this is a disfavored matter, but I know there are agents of the court do love to throw their judgments around. Fine. Interesting. Okay. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. Even I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing drafts. Certainly any army will need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial. And the aroma of cloves and lanolin assaults your nose. Okay, yep. Okay, cool. What a coincidence, your family recipe for wound paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where did you steal this? Yep. I don't know what you're getting at. Oh my god, okay. I don't think... picking up by the collar. How should we think? See, I don't. Vrexia, like, she does happen to have an athletics 30 for now, but she is not a strong physical presence. It's her mind and, you know, her force of will, her personality, and of course, you know, her ability with spells that get her through the day. So, like, physical altercations like this doesn't work. So I might go with 3. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So I can have him roughed up, right? But I think that, you know, we're going to be quite tyrannical in a game called Tyranny. If you are chosen RPG hardcore, you would not see requirements. Yeah. It is a choice. That's in the options that you can hide it. Yeah. And I thought about it and I thought, well, it'll be kind of interesting to see what we can't do as well. I just, you know, be interesting to you know, in case I want to play this again in my own time, if I'm seeing stuff that I'm like, oh, you know, if I see a pattern of things, I'm like, yeah, I actually want to do that in another playthrough. Because I know this game isn't that long. Like, it will be long for me because I spend half my time on a pause screen talking to you guys about the discussions I'm going to have. This is going to be half the game. So my playthrough is going to be about twice as long as any of yours. But still, I might, you know, because it is short, I might decide that, yeah, I'm going to play this again, and I'm going to choose the options that I can't choose now, and be like, yeah, because I want to see what I'm missing out on, basically. The downside of like the stuff in parentheses is that it can make you choose meta choices over RP ones. So you're saying that these, that bit there is telling me that it's going to help with the disfavored? So I can hide that bit as well, or, you know, and so it would just say, you are right, kill this liar, and, well, I'm sure, I thought that do disfavored was just an action, like just something that we're... I see what you mean. I see what you mean. We'll see how we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now, Atlas. Yeah, so it's not this, but it's like, yeah, it'll tell me, yeah, Wrath +1 or whatever. I get it. Okay. Well, we'll see how we go. I can always turn it off. You're right, kill this lie and share the proceeds with the Legion. No, please, I can explain. How do you know Tiersman is lying? His lips are moving. The soldier nods to her comrades. With a click slash of iron, the merchant is gutted. Clean kill. Clean that he deserved, anyway. Yeah, I like Verse. I like Verse a lot. She's really cool. I would have done a better job of it, but I don't begrudge you currying favor with the iron class. She's great. I love her. Let's pick through what's useful. If you find anything of merit, report it to the Iron Marshal. And Fatebinder, thanks for making the right call. Every time we show locals a claim of a drama's civility, they spit on our good nature. Let us never fall for their treachery again. Yeah, she's so cool. She is so neat. She's like, yeah, you know, that wasn't a bad kill, but I would have done it better. Oh, and now I guess we get to... Aw, no. No, Verse. No. Alright, subterfuge. What the hell's that? Oh, we're so close. It's got to be quite hard to get into that then, really, at this stage. Maybe we can come back to it. Maybe we can actually level on this screen. Which doesn't seem too bad. It's tab, isn't it, to highlight? Yeah. Oh, shame.
Just point.
Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics and like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. Okay, sure. All right, just to watch. We've got loyalty 2 now. I think that Vrexia and Verse are going to get along quite well. because they're both direct and they're both bitches. So I think it's going to, you know, they don't have any qualms about. I think the verse likes killing for the sake of killing a little bit more than Vrexia, whereas she will just do it as a means to an end. But even so, I think that they would align quite a lot during this. So, so what is that? The voice of the rat told me you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story, so let's have it. What's so special about you? So we could lie to her. Yeah, so it doesn't tell us what the choice is, which I like, right? It just says there is a choice here to lie, but you just don't know what it is. So I like that. I like that. I'm here to deliver an edict. I'm actually tallying the expense of the sea. I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to lie to her. I don't think Vrexia is a liar. Nothing to tell you? Why so suspicious? What else has the voices of the rat told you? Enough of this. Let's meet with the Archons. All right. Well, just ask about this one. Only that I could find you in Edgering ruins. Truthfully, I could have picked you out of a crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent the last few months bathing in the stink of the Mainai River. Well, I think we can tell her. Well, I don't think we'll tell her what the edict is, but we can say what we're doing. I don't think that's too much of a bother. I'm here to deliver an edict. It's a crazy kind of sense, considering how long the sieges tax the armies. I can understand why Kairos would send you an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? Right, now I'm going to say it's not for you to know. Tell the truth, I suppose I'll hear it out soon enough anyway. Why so suspicious? Yeah, so I'm not going to tell her everything, but I'm going to be honest enough with her. It's just a feeling I got. When the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as a bowstring. Can't help but think no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. But why invite a mediator from Tyran's court? It doesn't add up. Why do you think the Archons are at odds? Been with the Scarlet Chorus since the early days of the Conquest, so I can say it's been building for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard that Graven Ash and the Voices of Norat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire, but I don't know any of the particulars. So that's absurd. By the if the Archons cannot put the past behind them, they are unfit to command, or by my authority, the Archons will fall in line. So I'm going to say 2. And we touched on what I'm about to say in the last episode as well, but this seems quite out of place considering, you know, we're level 1 or 2 now, and they are legions. You know, speaking like game-wise, they're like level 10, 20 or whatever, and we're just a whelp. And if we were to get into any combat with them, we would die instantly. So, like, from a game mechanic point of view, like, I have no real authority over them because they're far better than I am. Again, mechanically, but as far as the law of the world goes, they should listen to me because I am I'm Judge Dredd or whatever, you know. So, but yeah, it does feel a little bit out of place that I'm like, by authority, the Archons will fall in line, and I'm freaking just in, you know, like leather armor with starting gear, and I found a garnet gem worth 15. What is it? Bronze rings? I'll take that, you know, and that kind of stuff, right? It doesn't. There's a like a mismatch there between what's happening in the game and what my character is saying, if you like. You carry the Overlord's world. As soon as you have read that scroll, you're just a click. I don't know. No, I'm gonna be all like, you don't read the Archon, but you serve as the will of the highest rank Archon who is in charge of this conquest. Yeah. I'm going to do the authority one anyway. Sounds exactly like the attitude that set this campaign in the right direction. Don't envy you the task of getting them to cooperate, which sounds about easy as teaching your tornado to heal. At least you sound like you know what you're doing. Okay. Enough of this, I must meet the Archons. Hey, don't let me hold you back. Yeah, I could have been nice there, but I'm like, no, let's stop. Stop jibber-jabbing. I'm sure whatever you're here to do is very important enough that you don't need me stopping your path. The war tent is just past the center of the camp. One last thing, be careful around this favored types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to their head.
Me in the right direction.
Oh, so this is interesting. So we got death from above, which is this. So you get, depending on their fear and loyalty, which you can increase both. You can get these special abilities, which is cool. So Verse elevated in the ranks of the Scarlet Chorus by killing her superiors, sleeping with one eye open, and never drinking from the same canteen twice. Yeah, so she was elated by your feisty, chaotic inclinations ×7. Pleased by your feisty... Yeah, okay. Disappointed by your oddly honorable ways ×2. Okay. Oh, I see. Elated and pleased, appalled and disappointed. Yeah, she likes being chaotic and feisty as opposed to oddly and honorable, but we are a little bit of both. But we got this. Okay, launch Verse into the air, as you do, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed arrows into the target from above. Each of the arrows strikes true and has armor penetration. Okay. So you give her like a boost up. Okay. Right, let's just check real quick in the options. Graphics maybe. To see if there is a... See, I've got a font scale, which I can put up like another 5%.
The dungeon has been breached.
Lendo, hello. Well, that's a nice surprise. Thank you very, very much for the raid. I hugely appreciate that. Hi, Dawson. Hi. Welcome in. I don't know if we've got any mods in chat to do a shout out. If not, I will. Let me just do that now. But thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. What were you streaming? How was your stream? Shout out to you, my friend. You were streaming some Fallout 4. Is it Fallout 4 or is it something like Fallout London or something you're doing? What were you up to? Boxing glove challenge. Yeah. Well done at the boxing glove challenge. I can imagine what that is. But nice. Boxing gloves only. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you for the raid. My name is Vrexia, and I am a variety streamer doing a variety of games. Right now we're playing Tyranny, a role-playing game from... I don't know when this was released. Probably, I'd say, about six years ago or so. And it's an isometric role-playing game that's quite in-depth, and we are role-playing as a character called Vrexia, who is an evil mage out for herself, basically. Yeah, I don't know when this was released, honestly. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can make the font a little bit bigger for you guys. Yeah, so. Right, so if I talk to her again, maybe. Alright, maybe I'll talk to someone else. There's plenty of text in this game. Step closer and present yourself. Sure. Hi, I'm here. Now look at you, a gatecrasher from the court. Still one piece. Alright, so this is about something we've done as well. Judgment is the name given to the mountain pass separating the tiers of Northern Empire. The treacherous 3 slopes and deadly rock slides create a 9 possible barrier responsible for centuries of peace between the two regions. Paris' armies began the conquest of the tiers by smashing through the Gate of Judgment. As you faint binder, tasked with seeing war, you were part of this first glorious assault. We joined the disfavored phalanx, fought alongside the mountain slopes, proving your worth alongside the ironclad warriors. So you're not considered a member of the Insular Legion. Those who fought with you fondly consider you as one of the gatecrashers. Okay, so being a gatecrasher is a good thing. 2016. Okay, all right, so... Yeah, I know. Welcome to this famed camp. Always happy to have honored ally pay us a visit. Okay. We can glare silently. Oh my god, there's glare silently, guys. This is stone shield. High stone shield. Alright, I can just salute so we can go past. That he does. Be well fed by the glory to Kairos. Yeah, whoever this person is, they don't matter to us, so we'll move on.
On it.
Oops. So, before we talk to anyone, let's just get a layout of the camp. So we're just going to run everywhere that we have access to. Can we pick up these? We got water, resolve, and raw meat. Vitality and might. Okay. Yeah, we're going to pick up anything that we can. Okay. Yeah, we can't pick that up. Someone there. There's someone there. Does this appear on our map? Very small, but yes, it does. All right, let's just see what we get. You know what happens if you put the gear silently throughout the game? I don't know. We're going to take all the equipment we can, including this stone shield armor. It's light armor. Okay. So it's comparing against what Verse has now. So basically everything is better. So, right, okay. No, okay. So the armor is better, the slash armor is better, the pierce armor is better. It's got worse against armor against fire, but the frost is better and the deflection is better. This doesn't seem to fit her, you know, like she's not going to wear this disfavored armor when she's a Scarlet Fury, right? Raw meat speaking of Monday morning. Maybe I can try it. Like, but the stats go up. What about me, though? Why don't I wear it? It's bound to be better than what I've got, except because my armor's like nothing, right? It's still light armor. It's just 0.5 seconds recovery. All right, so I think that's going to be the thing. Is that if I put armor on, which I can, I'll get better armor, but I'll have to spend longer casting spells or between spells.
Sorry, I can't.
Right, so various medicinal herbs. Here they have been, what? Carefully rationed. Okay. There's bitter quip over there.
It's all in the reflexes.
Oh, okay, nice. Various potions. Okay. I'll take it. Cheese. Yeah. I really don't think cheese should increase finesse. That's the opposite is what it should do. Who eats a lump of cheese and be like, yeah, I actually feel a lot more agile now.
Ah, got it.
Let's just such. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So these are good, right? These are good. We want these. And mead, yeah, mead increases might. That makes sense. Good. Yeah, let's learn that. Increases the strength of a spell. Good. Also, we can maybe rest here. That's where I need to be, in there. Alright, so there's not a massive, like, area we have to explore. I think we should go in here first. Learn all the glitches you can, spare the ones you can't so far, and sell the ones you've already learned. Yep, I know, because they make spells. I guess so, Atlas, right? Yeah, we'll stick to our main task, and then we can wander around and chat to Marcus and Bitterquip and various other people. But yeah, I think we should just stick to our main task for now. Pretty important.
I don't think so.
As well as looting the camp. Yeah, so here they are. So is there a way that I can... Yeah, see, look at those stats, right? Look at those numbers at the bottom. Now, it doesn't matter what they mean. Okay, but 145, 157, 201, right? And then this guy, you know, like... Again, big numbers, right? Ours... 26, 13, 14. There's 145, 157, 201, right? But we're gonna be adjudicating these guys.
Just point me in the right direction.
They're obviously arguing.
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
The Archon of War pounds his staff on the ground to punctuate his words. A large and imposing man to begin with, his profile is made larger still with his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystical energy. Their icons acknowledge all land in power and not just political power. Check the green text. What? There is none. But I know, Thel, but that's what I'm saying is that, you know, we apparently have some influence over these guys, right? But there's a disconnect between how the game is treating us and what is actually, like, mechanically happening, you know? Just saying. That's my point.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery. But I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
The Icon of Secrets passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks. Oh yeah, twirling the rod with hypnotic circles. Yeah, don't worry, you don't have to tell me that, I will check. The emerald luminescence seeps from the seams of the Archon's ragged red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck ought to be. His mass seems to float and spin, never pivoting or bending naturally. Yeah, well, hello there, Fatebinder. We'll be with you in a moment. That's cool. Hearing voices in my head.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
I mean, because regardless of our puny stats and numbers compared to these guys, we might just butt in, right? We're important. Clear your throat. I'm going. Excuse me. I can wait right in the corners, but I'm just going to be like. She says, "Watch yourself," right? But I'm still going to be like, you know, hi. Although maybe it might. I don't know. Maybe it might be better to get some information from them. Yeah, maybe it might be a bit. Just to listen and hear what they're babbling about. Patience is, yeah, I just don't think patience is one that Vrexia is particularly good at, right? She's not a very virtuous person. So... Alright, we'll let them bicker a little while longer.
I always know you've run out of things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vendrian Guard? Your fearsome reputation has gone flaccid, for it seems you cannot control your soldiers, or perhaps you simply choose not to.
Oh, slanderous. Okay, my lords, the Fatebinder has arrived. This favored commander raises her voice, trying with little success to speak over the Archons. Perhaps we should table this discussion and let our guests speak.
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
He's very Jokerish, isn't he? Yeah, he's cool. I always forget little Y exists initially in Tyranny. Yeah, man, I always have trouble spelling it. Yeah. It's a weird word, isn't it? It's a weird word. It's a cool looking word. It has a nice little kind of sort of symmetry to it almost. But yeah, it's a weird. But yeah, I wonder who it could be. Yeah. Can you hear us, Fatebinder? Cough if we have your attention. Okay. Are you just about done? Yeah, we're going to butt in now because we've been introduced and they're just been rude now. Loyalty with Verse, gained wrath with Graven Ash, gained favor with the voices of Naran. Okay. They bicker like children, do they not? The fifth eye, Grating's tenor, pierces the tension in the 10th. And all eyes land on the Crimson Spear. I only meant to say welcome. Welcome to our guest, Fatebinder. The armored retainer bows with rushed inelegance, then raises a salute. And not a moment is it. Yes.
Did I give you permission to speak?
Oh, he's turning to me. Okay. The Icon of War turns to you, his blue eyes wide with anger. The many portraits you've seen depict Graven Ash with a stern, unamused countenance. He's even more taciturn in the flesh. Okay. Well, we don't have the diplomacy for this. Right, well, I'm going to have to glare silently, right? I'm going to have to. Because I don't think we're much into bowing, to be honest.
Welcome, Firestarter. We have been eagerly anticipating your arrival. Perchance you bring another of Kairos' edicts to savage the enemy?
Yeah, we're the one that set fire to the mages thing. Yeah, we did. I remember this one. I'll read it anyway. But basically, okay, yeah, the Vellum Citadel were expected to surrender without a fight. They didn't, so you're given the honor of proclaiming the Edict of Fire to those present, often known as the Firestarter. Even though you are merely reading Kairos' words, not actually casting the Edict, you were still viewed in awe and wonder for the role in the matter. Yeah, because we could have let them kind of escape, but we didn't. So, that was the thing. Anyway, yes, we are.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edring. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, for that is the sort of camaraderie that Kairos demands of us all.
On the last of his words, the Icon of War glares at the voices of the rat, furrowing his brow as he utters the words camaraderie. Yeah, so he's starting to like us for the past stuff that we've done, right? That's cool. Roasted scholars, young. Oh god, have we decided to cannibalism already? Wow. That didn't take long. I think there is a yeah, there you go. Okay. I require no thanks for doing my sworn duty. I come bearing an edict. You all done bickering? I have an edict. Bow to the Archons. It's an honor to be here. No, we're not going to be bowing, right? We're not going to be bowing. Yes. I think that's where the cannibalism thing started, you know, because you can have food to, yeah, you can grow food. You can use food to grow the food, yeah. I know what that means. And maybe, yeah, why not? Right. I'm here to come bearing an edict.
Once again, you bring us support in a time of need. We fondly remember your service to the chorus in the taking of the Bastard City. We knew back then you were destined for great things. But we had not anticipated you would be twice honored with the task of proclamation. So, do not keep us waiting. What is the Overlord's will?
Yeah, so this is where we burnt the place down, right? United slaughter and fire in the Bastard City. Yes, okay. All right, fine. We did that. What a fun night, right? And that was just to get the ball rolling, right? To set the tone against our enemies. Hey, Becca. Good to see you. That's a good quote. Good quote. No, I didn't. No, it's true. True. Okay, so. I feel like I need to sneeze, but I can't. It's one of those weird, annoying, lingering. Ugh. Anyway. So, let's see. The Overlord's loyal servants must hold the nation hall by Kairos' Day of Swords, or on the Valley shall perish. Seems you need some encouragement to work together. Kairos' edict will end the lives of everyone in this valley unless it is claimed. In honor of your incompetence and disarray, the edict will execute every living thing in this valley unless the Nation Hall is taken. Okay. So... So we're saying the same thing, it's just how we preface it with either the Overlord's loyal servants must hold Ascension Hall, needs some encouragement to work together, or your incompetence and disarray. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say the last one. I'm gonna be like, in honor of your incompetence and disarray, the edict will execute. Because we're almost like too confident in our ability. That's the whole character. Now maybe, there'll be some character development to change that. But this is what I'm going to say because this is how she feels. Vrexia is very much a person who feels that she is the only sane person and the only person who can get things done, right? In general. Now, if she finds other people who are, have use, like Verse, for example, that's at least, someone who she can rely on to do a certain thing. Like Verse is good at killing, so that's what she'll use her for. But in general, she really feels that she is the complete package and she's the only one who can do everything, and then she has other people to help her with those things and to be used and to serve as they see fit. So Snow Pit is the main thing, and then for certain choices, it can take a while to trigger, so you can actually doom your city before unlocking it. Yeah, Frostpunk seems like one of those games where you got to play it a few times and accept that you're going to fail a few times in order to learn the harsh lessons that it's got to teach. Anyway, 3. Gained loyalty with Verse, favor with the Poisoned Rat, and gained wrath with Graven Ash. The earth sways with each word you utter, the air thickening with warmth as you pronounce the tersely phrased commandment. It's a very syllable drafted by the hand of Kairos. With the edict proclaimed, your pulse quickens and the muscles in your legs, worn from the long trip from the mountains, feel renewed, the tired limbs now nearly buoyant with vigor.
The Overlord means to compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive. We'll need to advance across the Matani. We lose everything if we stand still.
It's a river.
And we move to back up Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time, so we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
So you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
Watch him squirm. So many tears of replaceable, expendable, useless soldiers. I miss the older icon of war. You'd never see blood echo in a blubbering mess over a few dead killers. He'd used the knuckle bones of his best disciples for jewelry and even made a breastplate out of his dead brother's ribcage, because that's how a real man deals with grief. Okay. Yes, yes. The bigger roll you want, you're just wasting valuable time. You two daft. It's your indecision and bickering that necessitated this edict. Led to work together, we're all doomed to remain silent. Or they call you the Archon of Secrets, but you certainly don't seem to know anything remotely useful. Yes. Maybe we can call him out, really. He's not really contributing anything, is he? He's just like, nah, you're not doing very well, nah. You know, that's all he's kind of doing. So I might say this. All right. Yeah, enjoy, Clink. Have a nice evening. Rest well. See you soon. Yeah, let's say it. He's probably not going to be happy, but we're not here to make them happy.
I second the fate binder. Thought you had the memories of one of those Oathbreakers rattling about that bronze gourd of yours. Would Kairos' mighty spy master please enlighten this gathering of allies with some scrap of strategic insight?
Okay, we've been called out now. The Archon of Secrets turns his head to the side until the face of his mask is turned around and a new facet of the mask presents itself as facing forward. When the next Archon speaks, the booming voice of an older man can be heard.
Cowards!
Oof.
If I were still alive, I'd freeze the blood as it runs in your veins. You may take the river, but you'll pay for it with your lives.
Right, the voices in right appears to be channeling the personality of Master Hargriver. Hargriver was one of the elders of the School of Tides, a southern school of water magi that fell to Kairos forces in 429 during the initial attack on Vengeance Well. By your order, the Tidecasters taken in battle were presented to the voices in a rat so their magic might be integrated into the Archon's ever-growing arsenal of knowledge. Oh yeah, that. Archon slaps a hand against his mask, rotating his mask until a new facet looks forward.
Our sources tell us the Oathbreakers had some sort of magical trick in store. But this knowledge is tinged with fear, trepidation. If we make a move for the Matani, we suspect the Oathbreakers will mount a counterattack that is equal parts valiant and futile.
Alright, well, we know that voice. Let's talk about it.
Yes, and that old codger put up quite a fight on the way out. Almost turned himself into a puddle to escape our interrogations. He's not the last of the Tidecasters, though. At the time of his death, there was another. A woman named Ebb. We believe she is one of the mages assisting these Oathbreakers.
I think Ebb is someone we meet, isn't it? Okay, so enough talking. There's work to be done. Our lives hang in the balance because you two pick like children. Now go solve this problem you've started. No more sitting idle. I expect the disfavored to be on the march once done. Voicing the rat, I trust you are done with acting the clown, and you will have your horde ready to march with all haste. I can't say like that. Can't you both go? All right, let's do the first one. All right, my lord, Barrack. Who the hell is Barrack? Though you know him only by name, Barrack is the commander of the Stone Shield, who well get regarded by this favoured high command. Okay. And his band have been drilled on the Echo Call assault plan. The Crescent Runners should be briefing him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movements along the river. I will dispatch him at once. And I'll issue the chorus stands ready to march. The disfavored can take the river. The chorus has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder.
Tunon's Chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
I won't let you down, boss. She'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as she doesn't do anything too stupid.
Hey, hello. Yet to beat this game, because the consistent new game syndrome But I very much enjoy when I played magic and it's really fun, whether spellblade or otherwise. Yeah, I'm a mage. And yeah, you can create your own spells and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, maybe I would not even. Yeah. Still, versus, you know, we get along with her and she is useful. So we'll keep her around. But yeah, welcome, Mahalo. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. The icon twists scepter one last time. Okay, then leaves. Okay, shoot yourself in, Binder. The more you ignore us. Goodbye, guys.
Finally, the fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, but I will never understand why the voices of Narot is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time to help us wrap up this last objective. If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
Shot a few scouts, shot a few soldiers, shot a few everything. Sure, my brethren will be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. Glad silently. Well, the Scarlet Chorus, how will they be helping?
I ask myself that question often. While we take the river crossing, the Scarlet Chorus should be using their sizable presence to remove the Oathbreaker patrols lurking in the Outer Valley.
The Oathbreakers have maintained a sizable force outside the Citadel. We need the Chorus's manpower to scour the region. Otherwise, the Oathbreakers will attack at our heels once we've crossed the Matani. I guess we'll just glare silently. I'll be at the training grounds readying the soldiers. Find me there when you're ready. And although I am loath to mention it, the Chorus can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the Outer Valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in that rat's nest they call a camp. Due east. Seek him out if you must. Yeah. Okay. Quest completed. Good. New quest. Speak with the Fifth Eye, the Scarlet Chorus camp to take the Outer Valley. Okay. Speak with the Iron Marshal. Anything in here to take? Yeah, we can. Let's do that.
That wasn't so hard.
Earthshaker's staff. Ooh. We're gonna take everything we can, right? Battle report I could call crossing blade is a failure of the assault of the village on the Scarlet Chorus. Apparently the scouts failed to report critical intelligence about the enemy composition. Alright, so that is just let me work this out. Worse than what we've got now. Well, what's this? Corrode damage. Okay. We don't level up. Yeah, I'm going to click on all these things that have a little icon thing. I don't think this is for us, is it? I don't like that. I don't like extra recovery. I think I've used that too much as it is. So let's leave first, though. Okay. Level up. I have unspent talent points. I do. Right. Okay. So I got 1 point of talent to spend. So, for example, so I can pick any of these, right? So I think I can do, yeah, so I need to be level 3 for that. But yeah, these are ones I can do. So, defense and power, I'll put on the back burner for now, right? It's totally going to be magic. Let's have a look. Charge your, and I know that these unlock the ones further down, don't they? But let's have a look. Charge up your magic staff to release a powerful burst of energy that explodes in a small area around the target. Adds the spell Breached Affliction to thrust attacks. Also grants a bonus to magic skills for a short time after using thrust. I don't want to use thrust attacks though. Grants a bonus to law skill. I think I'll just get the bonus to law skill, to be honest. Seems to be the way to go. Yeah. Alright, bonus to law skill. Neat. And verse. Okay. So, duelist or skirmisher. So I think skirmisher will be like more ranged, right? Yeah, so that, and I think, I don't know like the party makeup and stuff, but for now we need her to be, and I think like in general it's going to be useful to have her as a duelist. Well, I don't think you've leveled, have you? She hasn't got any points to spend, so, okay. Builds can be fun in this game, but it's another area where I wish the game was longer. Yeah, I suppose. So do we have anything to spend here, or is this just... Not sure what this is doing. Oh, I see. No, this is just saying you're not allowed to... Lock in the skill growth will prevent this character from getting experience in this skill through normal gameplay. Why would you ever do that? That seems kind of silly to be able to do that. So can I do anything in this screen or not? To control your leveling. No, I don't get it. Challenge runs, I think, control level ups by blocking use of skills. Right, so... There's some kind of level scaling then, right? Anyhow, I need to finish up my shift. Oh no, I need to catch you later if I'm still streaming. If not, hope everyone has a great evening. And remember... Okay, thanks. Thank you, Heartless. Appreciate that. Always left it open. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I've got a new accent. Is that one? Provides an increase to the spell strength, increasing the potency of most existing effects. Okay, well, I might as well... Lightning. Yeah, distant target, we can get that. At range, so 10 meters, and it'll just do a bit more damage. Huge bolt of entwining lightning, dealing shock damage and stunning them. Cool, okay. I'm just wondering if there's a way... I know there was, like a way to... Does it look like... To change... There you go. Okay. There's not much difference between this, is there? So we'll just pick that one. Alright. I can't remember. Electric Bolt. Yeah, I've already got that one. So I think this will replace Electric Bolt. With Electric Jolt. No, Electric... Bolts? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. There you go. Okay, so we got two main quests. We're gonna have a look around the camp and probably get some other things to do. But oh hi. It's given me an introduction. Okay, wait a minute. This is what this is talking about, right? Oh, I can increase this. Okay, right. Each level, you can increase one of your character's attributes. Each of these attributes provides benefits to your characters will increase to one or more skills. Increasing an attribute costs 1 point until the attribute score is 19, and then it needs 2. Okay. So what do we want to do here? We got Resolve, which is the one that does... Yeah, I might do Quickness, which also does Subterfuge and Lightning. I think I'll just do Quickness for now. And it seems like the cooldown is really, really important. So I'll increase Quickness. That's also done our unarmed combat. Which I don't think is that important, right? Dual wielding. But yeah, okay. Fast casting's very nice, yeah. I thought that's something to do. Alright, now we'll... Oh, here we go. 8 days until Icarus's Day of Swords. Marvelous. Wonderful. Alright. Wasn't there also, or maybe I haven't unlocked it yet, like a way... There's like a letter system, right? Yeah, that's cool. Where Kairos like chats to you and you reply via email or something. This is it. Missives. Okay, we haven't got it yet. I remember that. Yeah, okay. I am Lucia. This is Marcus, the favored soldier, points and the armor man next to you. You must be the Fate Binder. Yes, I am. From under her helmet, you hear an audible scoff. We've been assigned to babies. Assigned to your hospitality. Not babysit, okay. While you remain in disfavored ground. If you should need a place to rest, we can make necessary preparations. What can we do for you? Yeah, so we can sleep in this bed over here. We can get some training up these guys, maybe. Don't know. Tell me about yourself, Marcus. Not sure as much to tell you. I turned up for resolution. This is my first campaign. I'm proud to be the Legion. I was wounded with the Gates of Judgment, but Grave and Ash's protection made me good. I owe my life to him. Are you bragging that you let your guard down and took a spear to the gut? You really shouldn't boast about a filthy Tearsman bested you in battle. You just bit Lord Ash never seemed to notice you. In all seriousness, I would take that spear again if it brought honor to the disfavored. Kairos knows we could use it. They're elite fighters of the Northern Army, but somehow we still lack the Overlord's confidence. Yes, we don't have any of them. Lucia, how about you? I do this. She unenthusiastically lifts up her heavy shield, and I do this. She mockingly stabs the air with her spear. Playing host is not my strong suit. Ignore my sarcasm. I've seen the Legion through my share of the campaign. After so much bloodshed, our pretenses of honor can wear me down. The North is my home, and I consider each and every one of the Ironclad bastards in this camp to be my family. You won't find another army where each member of the phalanx is beloved and cherished as the next. What's it like serving with the disfavored? In spite of our name, the Legion commands more honor than any military face of Tyratus. Unlike the Chorus, there is tradition, discipline, teamwork, and unity of purpose. There aren't many of us, but it's better that way. We're a tightly knit family bound together with trust and glory. Accurate enough, after seeing the disunity and bickering of the younger realm defenders, I feel lucky to be in the most agreeable Legion of Kairos' host, even if we're not always the most efficient. Yeah, so why are you called the disfavored then? I'm afraid that isn't for me to say. Others around the camp might be able to tell you more, but I don't really discuss the Great General's history with outsiders, because we are currently only tier 1. So that involves the Great General, which is already telling the clue, idiot. Drat, at least the Iron Marshal isn't within earshot. I'll be washing my mouth out with wormwood. Alright, see how this training works, right? Although I don't think I'll... Right, so I don't really need training from them, but we'll just see what this does, basically, because I think, these are fighters, and I'm not a fighter, but we'll see what happens. So Marcus, I need some training. Alright. Oh, yes, and then, okay, so it opens this. So, let's just see what... So this is a cost. Okay. Of course, I can train other party members with this. So we've got 77 bronze rings. Ranks trainable is level 5, so there's a limit to how many ranks you can do. So let's just go with Harry. Okay. Cool. Great. That did a thing. Didn't it? That did a thing. Yeah, so now you've got more parry, I guess. Cool. I'm not going to pretend I understood all of that screen, but I got through enough of it, I think, to understand what it does at least. Alright. Bit equip. How do you do? Glory to Voices in a Rat. Wayfinder Vrexia, I presume. I am bit equipped. I'm here as the emissary to the Scarlet Chorus. Alright, what can you tell me of the Scarlet Chorus? The chorus is the future of the tears. I feel only derision and pity for those who fear our inevitable ascension. Okay, what's your role? I'm a blood chanter. My magic can turn the will of man and the tide of battle. I have held command for 3 years now, though being forced to keep an eye on the disfavored is not the reward I envisioned for my service thus far. Sounds like you really like the voices of a rat. Bit equipped, blinks several times and scowls, saying nothing. Okay, that's all for now, I guess. So we don't use him just yet. Alright, what's going on here? Icarus' iron anus. It's the fire starter! That swine thinks in the chorus told me you're a pile of ash. Okay, yeah, I think... I don't think it's this guy, but talking to this guy is reminding me that we do find someone here who joins us, I think, who's a bit of a tank. Hi, Joey. Hi, I'm doing well. I am doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Given Tyranny a chance? Yeah, I mean, we played it 4 years ago, around the same time of year, and I think, like, a combination of the games I was playing at the time and January Blues, just kind of, like, made me stop playing, basically. But, yes, I'm now back playing, replaying the first part of the game, where we are now. Is it a game that you played before and enjoyed? All right, I guess we go. Well, I guess I don't know. Good to see you, but now it's not the time. I guess maybe. I'm honoured you are here and in one piece. Our little camp is overrun with these southern lepers, and the voices adopts along the way. Probably half of them were fuckers we didn't need the first time through this valley. Troubling enough. Troubling thought. Graven Ash doesn't tell me everything, but I know you're here on official court business. Iron Marshal's running the logistics on this one. I'm just playing slave driver and making sure the patrols stay on schedule. What is it you need? I don't know. Who the hell are you? Tell me about yourself. How the gameplay, but the world and topic is very heavy. Yeah, and there's a lot of reading, which I think kind of put me off before, but it's a reading stream. There will be some combat, I think, eventually, but I think, yeah, I don't think a lot of this is just going to be like me reading and then talking through choices and then seeing how those affect the game. Okay, so we at least know him to get this. Not much to tell. My father was Severus the Elder, or Sevius the Elder. His father was Sevius the First of his name, lead drill master of Ash's first Iron Guard, back when they were the Bronze Guard. I was born into the Legion, and with any hope, die in the Legion. The rest you will hopefully hear about when the storyteller immortalizes me. Okay, so we know about this, so might as well do this. He was a Bronze Guard, so your family must have been with Ash since before he was with Kairos. Because before he bent the knee, Graven Ash rallied his legions against the Opal's authority. His prowess on the battlefield ingratiated him to the Archons, who welcomed him into the ranks in exchange for his obedience. So yeah, it's worth bearing in mind, isn't it, that Graven was once an enemy, like an open enemy, and was then convinced to join through his prowess, or because of his prowess. Yeah, nice. 14 law skill experience, nice. Ah, you know our your history. The blood goes back that far, not the memories. I only ever knew my father. My grandfather was just a legend, one of Ash's best warriors back before disfavored were reforged in iron. I'm proud of my heritage, but I try not to brag. There are folks who love the Legion every bit as much as I do, but they lack the same pedigree. So I don't need to say Bronze Guard now, do I? Yeah, okay, we'll leave that, I think. Back to my other questions. Alright, so this might be something, a quest or something, we'll see. I overheard you asking the Earthshaker, that Earthshaker there, where their reinforcements have gone. Is there a problem? I'm afraid so. Radix, the head of the Earthshakers, was supposed to arrive with a group of his most competent spell slingers to help break this stalemate. I don't know what's holding up their arrival, and it worries me. If you were all declined to lend a hand, could use some arcane support. So they know, that's cool. Arcane support, it realizes my skills. That's really cool. Have you checked any caches of confiscated law? Yeah. Funny how work was that easy. The icons of the war, of the war's behest. We make a bonfire of any illicit tomes and scrolls. Yep, they might confiscate. They do that. At least those that don't slip through our fingers from time to time. The likelihood of finding out missing mages nestled among a stack of parchment is slim. Fine. Right, I suppose I could lend a hand because it's a quest, right? And I do want to play the game, so I could lend a hand. Sure. Could you? Nice, okay. I knew that Tunon's agent wouldn't fail us at the time of need. I'll mark the less known site of Shaker reinforcements on your map. Good luck. Yeah, because finding them could help in the battle. This seems quite important. Why did the sieges delayed for so long? Disfavored, favor one. Nice. It should have been over real quick and simple. The first cohort arrived in the valley and went right for the kill. That was before we knew the Veldrin Guard had sages and the Water Witch on their side. That's Ebb, isn't it? Bigger problem is the Scarlet Chorus. They eagerly conscript the Veldrin Guard, but I have no proof of this. Seems they do very little to keep a watchful eye on the drafted Tiersmen. They're often sent out on patrol. We suspect they use the opportunity to escape back to the Veldrin Guard. Yeah, that's not helping. That's not helping. Okay. Every chorus comes through has a choice, life under Kairos or death under the army's boots. By all means, feel free to cut down those who choose the latter. We won't be offended. Yeah. But the thing is, first, that they're saying, oh yeah, we'll totally work for the chorus. Absolutely. And then the first chance they get, they're going back to the other side. Is there a reason the chat is so silent? It's because when I stream like this and all it is reading, it tends to happen, right? That there's not much to interact with, right? All streamers found. I know Mitchell found it when he streamed. The hell is it called? Anyway, don't matter. It's another game like this, where there's a lot of reading, and it's like, yeah, so I'm just reading all the time, and there's not much to chat about. That's another reason why I don't really want to play Planescape Torment. As awesome as that game is, I'm just reading all the time. But that game is a lot longer than this one, I think. So you could also say the voices since the spy, but who knows what's really going on? Yeah, that'll be a novel. Yeah. Like, I haven't played it for like 10, maybe 15 years now, but yeah, the idea of streaming it doesn't appeal. Just so we don't mistake each other. I know what I'm saying carries an inclination of treachery. I'm not making a formal accusation before Tunon's agent. Just voicing my gut opinion on the matter. Okay, so the two armies haven't worked well together in years. Why do you think that is? Come on, Binder. Seems like asking why be stink. The disfavored are only too eager to deliver Kairos' piece to the Theas, while the Scarlet Chorus bring only mayhem in their wake. You can tell me the Voices in the Rat has a plan, and I'll take your word for it, but the chorus sure seems to blunder around, never moving with purpose as we do. Yeah, there. I thought a verse might pop up here. I wonder if we've been fighting the same war, soldier. I've seen Ash yank his precious soldiers away from more battles than he's won. And if you want to call that progress, be my guest. Unless we find a way to work as one, I fear the Silent Chorus will step in front of Graven Ash's strategies at every turn. As far as I'm concerned, it seems like the Voices in the Rat is here to amuse himself, while the rest of us are here to do our job. Okay. We got a new quest. New quest. Alright, so... Is it you that joins us, Barak? I think it is. I think this guy's gonna come along. I know there is someone here that's like a tank. Maybe not yet though. There's definitely someone here, right? There's definitely someone here. Oh, you're the one supposed to talk to. I'll leave that for now. Talk to you because this is probably a shop. Why is it my favorite games are always those with heavy dialogue or never successful? It's just what you like. That's cool. So this is Isatanis. Repairing weapons with scrap isn't exactly why I got into this craft, but our supplies are spent. Why not forge bronze? Bronze will do in a pinch, but don't get me wrong. Can take a beating and get bent back into shape, unlike this stubborn iron we have here. We always have plenty of tin and copper lying around, so supplies aren't the problem. It's a rare smith who can churn out military-grade bronze consistently. More often than not, it comes out soft. Look around the camp. We're garbing the Legion head to toe in iron because it's cheaper and easier to produce for the masses. Couldn't do it with bronze. The call disfavored the Iron Legion for a reason. Strategy and skill may be our backbone. But our claws are made of iron, the good stuff that comes from the smiths at Lathan's Crossing. So, yeah, we didn't take it, but I remember last time we probably did, where there's some kind of forge or mine or something, where you can assign it to one area, you know, like the Legion or the disfavored or the chorus. But we didn't do it, so... An iron shortage, what is this? Baldur's Gate? I'm afraid so. Last shipment... Alright, here, yeah, there you go. There you go. This is the quest. Disco Elysium. That's it. Disco Elysium for Mithril. That's the game that I was thinking of. Our shipment sent down the matinee went missing near Echo's Crossing. I'm afraid we won't be seeing any more of that. This is a quest. Forge-bound iron is his responsibility. It's the first time I'm hearing of it. Keep your voice down. Graven Ash doesn't want to cause a panic or pass any information to the Veldrin Guard. Worst case scenario, the iron tumbled off a boat and is rusting in the riverbed. Worst case, it ends up in enemy hands. I suppose I can keep an eye out for it. I appreciate that, as does the great general. More than you might guess. Maybe he isn't quick to offer his thanks to outsiders, but I know he'll be grateful for your help. It would be a boon to the war effort if our iron was recovered. All right, I'll do it. No one else can do it. I'll do it. Curious as to which choices you have made. Well, I can tell you if you ask. I knew Tunon wouldn't have dispatched you without good reason. The court isn't exactly known for gambling when stakes are high. You see that? Alright, well, he glances to a crate beside him and points to a small set of notches in the wood. You see that? That's how we tell apart the iron shipments from the rest. Inconspicuous to people who don't go stooping around. You want to keep an eye out for these. Good hunting. I'd like to see your wares. Oh, are you feeling... Oh, we got this one. Are you feeling familiar with forge-bound art? Alright. What's this? Forgebound are mage smiths sworn to carry his service, though their operations in the tiers are overseen by Tunon and his court of fate bringers. Each forgebound uses magic as a tool to augment their personal craft, most commonly smelting and metalworking, but carpenters, tailors, and tanners are found in the ranks. Each mage strives to create what is impossible with mundane hands. Most notably, the forgebound are sole masters of ironworking in the known world. Using spells of fire resistance to wade through the forge fires, the forgebound can work iron at temperatures no other forge can match. Yeah, I think we've seen this before, but still. Let's ask if he knows about that. Not in the least. The forge-bound are artists who work their metal rather than paint. They conjure flames that burn hot enough to melt metal from rocks. Me, I swing a hammer and hope that Ash's protection extends to my thumb whenever I miss. Okay. New quest. Yeah. Good. Okay, so we are going to sell some stuff here. Ruthless General, yes. Our character believes she is the only person who is any of any worth, any sort of competence. I'll keep that. So all this kind of stuff like grain and stuff, I can't see myself really using, like, at all. I'll keep that just in case. Skycat could be useful though, plus 10 law. Okay, I'll keep that. Yeah. So I have a question, if anyone knows. The inventory, is this... Oh, no, wait, no, I've got it. Yes, I'm just checking whether... Why is that so much better? No, wait, it isn't. Okay, wait, yes it is. Okay, I need to have that. Use it. Raw meat, we'll sell that. We'll sell the water and stuff. I'm going to sell more things to start with. Maybe armor. I'm not going to use that. I might sell it. I haven't decided yet. I didn't know you did choose a camp, so thanks for that. Like, it was kind of like going towards that way. But, yeah, that was a slight spoiler. But no, I didn't know. So I don't know. Rogue Leathers seems pretty good. I thought you played it in the past. No, I played a tiny bit of it. So this seems to have quite good protection. With no downsides. I just don't have the frost stuff. Finishing myself, yeah, I've only played a very small part of it. I played this bit, but oh, is that some loot? A Warren short bow. Alright, is that good for you, Verse? Yeah, compared to that. Looks about the same. It's exactly the same. And it's worth the same as well. It's exactly the same. Okay. You did play the part where the choice comes? Did I? Okay, well, I don't remember. I obviously don't remember, so... Hail to you, Guardian of the Law. If you access rings when you're down, best unburden yourself before battle. Oh, I've just done that. You know that this favoured suffer the merchant in their camp. That must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. Take a look and see if something interests you. Okay, I don't have any of this, but let's have a look. I don't know what's good to get yet, so... I mean, maybe healing potions is good to buy. So I don't think I've got many of those. Oh no, I got 14. Although I think we should get this. Yeah, we should buy all those. How many camping supplies do I have? Is that on here? Yeah, 4. Okay, so I don't need them. But yeah, I should definitely buy anything like that. Although, do I already have, like, the core Sigil of Frost? Because I'm a Frost Mage? I don't think I need that. Check. Surely. Supplies aren't a problem. No, I didn't think so. Is it this one? Lightning? No, I don't have it. Okay, let's get it. Is that you? Yeah, get that. Get that. Yeah, buy that. Cool. Yeah, so now let's make that. I might as well get both of them on it. Yeah, so 10 meters, and it does a bit more damage. And this is what? What is it called? It's called Frostbolt. Frost. Well, okay. We can put that. Searing power. Alright, so the fire, that's range 4 meters. That's 2 meters. Yeah, we'll do this one then. Yeah, so now I have various abilities to play with. Alright, we'll talk to you now. Give you Lauren check, you might be able to cast it. I got lots of law though. Law's going to be my main thing that I'm going to upgrade. Let's call it Snowball. Not yet. How'd you see? How you doing? How are things going? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty alright, thank you. How are you doing? Alright, don't just cuddle the impact. Push back your shield. Take the momentum. I said eyes on your opponent's waistline. If you spend more than a glance checking his footwork, you've lost. This favoured offers turns to you just in her pale golden surcoat and clears her throat. You need to stay on top of the troops, or their skills will rust for their own good, even if they don't believe it. Okay, what's this? Just from uniform, this is the Iron Marshal, Erinois. First among the equals of the Iron Guard, graven ashes in a circle of trusted followers. Charged with being the duties of leadership, logistics, and training, there is rarely a quiet day for the second in command of this favoured legion. Okay. I'm not bothered about this. I don't care about them or how they feel. You mentioned that you're short on warriors and need help. What's the situation? I have brigands amassing along Placid, Echo Call, and Littletooth crossings. The Veldrin Guard may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against a concentrated three-pronged attack. I have no right to give you orders, indeed, but we all die to Karis' edict should we fail. I'm not about to let my pride blind me the value of good help. Okay, so, well, let's just see. All right, this is the second attack. What happened the first time? Defeat in detail. We carved a bloody path up the river, but at that point everyone who charged ahead was lost. We had no chorus backup, and it was just a few disfavored squads. I can't tell you exactly how they were defeated, but we lost the whole assault team. We found bodies washing up the river for days. It's not often the Tearsmen put up such a good fight. It certainly made us reevaluate the number we need to take the valley. And that's what the Voices in Murat was talking about when he's like, it's just a few guys you lost. You're sick? Oh, that sucks. Well, at least I can watch in peace. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, hope you feel better soon. Really? You sure our scouts didn't give all sorts of details about the enemy and you just chose to disregard our warnings? Alright, so we can back up the disfavored here, but I'm sure the disfavored would have heeded any such advice. Sounds like your lack of caution is to blame, not the Scarlet Chorus, or we can pass our blame after the war. I think we should do that. And it maybe seem like a bit like a cop-out, but it's also like, come on, we just this has happened, but we need to move on from it. So it's I'm gonna go that one. Okay, right, getting our emotions into the mix. One hasten this campaign. So I will. All right, what's the value of taking the crossing? Can't just march from here to the citadel through the Velden with the Velden Guard manning the riverbanks. Porting troops and supplies through even the narrowest points of the river makes us vulnerable to attack, especially since our armor wasn't built for swimming. If we can take the river, we'll have a clear march on the citadel, and Ascension Hall will be ours in no time. I will assist. Then our plan just might work. The End Marshal lifts her gauntlet close to her face, shifting her eyes from you to the metal articulations. We're loath to work with those who do not share our training on our values, but we know that the tune on the educator elects only the most capable minds of this court. I trust you will honor all in the field. Antio will be leading the charge at Echo Call Crossing. Assisting you will be Barak. Yeah, there he is. Of the Stone Shield. She points to a heavily armored soldier standing nearby the training field. Before you ask, no, the Forgebound weren't sloshed on Dappleseed when they fitted his armor. He survived the full force of the Edict of Storms, and his armor doesn't exactly come off. Tactically, it's quite brilliant, but otherwise something of a curse. Yeah, that's right. I remember that now. Barak, come meet Famebinder. There, I knew there was something going on. Remember him. The soldier that steps up to you better resembles an amalgamation of rusted blades and mismatched pieces of armor fused to a vaguely human shape. He reeks of sweat, feces, and whatever oil treatment keeps him flexible. Wow.
Fatebinder, the Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone.
Yep, so 0-0, of course. I'm going to nod silently. Right, it returns your nod silent save for the creaking articulations in the allied carapace.
Eric, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
Wait a minute, you two know each other?
No. Oh, that is to say, yes. I'm already as familiar with this ironclad halfwit as I care to be.
We don't have time to trade jabs today, Verse. After the siege, you can throw as many tantrums as you please. I suggest that we remain focused on the mission.
No offense to the mission, but seeing you looking like a garbage heap and reeking of a mass grave is more amusing by far. Did you forget how to don your armor, or did Grave and Ash leave you out in the rain?
He's not going to reply. I don't believe we've been acquainted.
It's challenging enough to experience battle from a courtroom, much less remember the faces of your cohorts. I wouldn't expect you to know me under these accursed blades of rust.
Oh, that nice sound effect there. Versus more attack, Barris is more defense, and he can also use an ability to provoke enemies to attack him instead of other. Yeah, so like I say, I remember there being a tank, so yeah, that's it. First time hearing about Tyranny, looks super cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're the bad guy. So basically, yeah, the world is being conquered by the bad guy that we essentially work for, apart from this small pocket of resistance. And we are under a time limit to eradicate this resistance, otherwise everybody in the valley dies via an edict, which is a powerful spell. So he's just like, yeah, the big dude has been like, I've had enough of this, get on with this, otherwise you're all dead. So we're gonna get on with it. Famebinder will be joining us for the push across the river. I figured an extra hand might help, but more importantly, if my worries come true and the chorus tries to impede the mission, we will have another observer from the court on our side.
Better to work with the Honorable Binder than some chorus children.
All the big leads have godlike power, yes. Barak's big drawback is that you can't replace his armor. Can upgrade later in the game, though. Okay, thanks. Okay. As the Barrack accompany you here to arbitrate the cooperation between his company and the Scarlet Chorus. Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, now we can go there as well. There's a lot of reading, yeah, Joe. I mean, we've been streaming for 2 hours now, and I know I like stop to chat to you guys, but we've been in one area and just read stuff, right? And it's just the pacing issue of RPGs in general. Though some are more egregious than others. Barrack, you've been without the cohort since the last battle on Stalwart. Time gave you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. Ash has assigned you to the Paintbinder's service. You are to assume this task is ongoing until we find a more permanent spot for you, which could very well mean a swiftly approaching end to this war, or when the Paintbinder dismisses you. Is that understood? Good. That's an order, Barrack. He can be as stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. I hope you don't mind the company. Honored to have a member of the Legion by my side. I do mind, but I'll allow it, if only so I can put a large object between myself and it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Even without streaming, it'll last this long. I remember from my own playthrough as well. Just wanted to start playing the game. Yeah, there is a bit like... Yeah, I get what you're saying, Joey. I get it. Game draft with his favourite, game fear with Barrack. Cool. So he knows he's just a meat shield. Yeah, we're gonna not make any secret of that, at least for now. There might be another reason why last time I didn't play it all the way through. Although I did get through this part, right? I got through this law stuff, people, things, happenings. It's all like very well written, and it's full of interesting characters. But yeah, it just seemed to be a bit of a slog to get through this. I guess that once you've done it once, so you can just skip all this and just pick what you need to, right? You don't have to do it the once. But yeah, there's a lot, right? Yeah. Anyway, there he is, and he's level 2. So hi. He's leveled up. All right, so he's let's check his equipment actually first. See what he's got. A sword and a shield. Disfavored shield, and just a sword. Okay, so we're assuming he's going to be one-handed weapons. And okay, he's got dodge and parry. Athletics, okay. Focusing obviously on strength and resolve. And we've got a level for him. That'll increase his health. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'll increase it to... well, willpower defense, which I guess will be useful for him. Yeah, we'll do that. I doubt anything at this stage is very critical, so... I don't think there's anything... No, there is. Okay. So we go Punisher or Sentinel. Oh, there you go. Clash of Iron. Issue a Moshi invitation challenges enemies to attack Barrack. That's what we want. Yes, we want that. That's good. Alright, so... We've got... This is our main mission now. Or 2 of them. So we've got... It's got like a time that it takes to spend there, right? To travel there. Taunt, pretty much, yeah. We only have 8 days. I think you can do everything, though. I think so. Right, so I think we can vamoose now. Can I? Oh, not yet. Might be able to come back and do that. Yeah, I think you can. Okay, so yeah, there's the main map and then this map. That's a long way. 9 hours. It was very polished. Don't remember counting any bugs. I played this shortly after it came out. Too bad it didn't get much attention. Yeah. Yeah, so it's 9:17 in the morning. Yeah, might as well just show the map names. It doesn't make any difference. So I guess we go to the Scarlet Chorus camp next, because that's just the next on the list. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, ambush! Cool. Your path is blocked by a small group of Belgian guard. You can go no further until you deal with them. Let's do that. Swear me, Ebb, isn't it? This is Ebb.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
Yeah, okay, I remember her. A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out under her loose-fitting traveller's garb, and her outfit is festooned with braids and knots of sailor's line. Flanked on the other side by warriors of Velvet Guard regalia, the woman leans on an elaborate bladed staff, pulsing with arcane energy. A swathe of blue fabric rests on her arm. Alright, let's have a read of this station, shall we? Body paint, braided adornments, stylized staff mark this woman as a tidecaster. Yeah, we knew that. Stab some people? Maybe? One of the sudden mage schools you encountered in 429 during the first campaign of Veldrin's Well. School of Tides was once a powerful sect of mages with mastery over water and command of the Noon's arcane light. The majority of the elders of the school fled in 426, fearing Kairos's coming conquest, and the few that remained, nearly all were slain and imprisoned by the voices of Narat. Blue flag is a symbol of diplomacy and truce recognized across most of the known world. It's a custom of Tiersmen to hold dear. To harm another person under the auspices of a blue flag is a grave offense in both the Tiers and in Kairos's empire. And the customary punishment is death. Right, okay. Correct, Joy, yeah. Alright, so they come in peace.
Did the voices of Nurat send you to gather my head and complete his collection? If so, we'll have to save our tussle for another time. Today I have business. Vengeance can wait.
You recognize this woman as Tidecaster Ebb. It's like the ebb and flow of tides, right? That kind of works. That's funny. That's good. Whom you meet along with the other Tidecaster in. So I met her already. Meeting her blue flag, you spoke primarily the elders. Oh wait, this is now. Okay. It's speaking about it like it's in past tense, but it's not. Meeting under a blue flag, you spoke primarily. Oh no, wait, it might be. It is. Sorry, it is in the past. With the elders of School of Tides to negotiate the surrender to Kairos. Several of the masters were moved by your words and surrendered, but many left the meeting unwilling to bend. Ebb was among them. Okay, fine. And she fears me, which is good. We like that.
You may have consigned my school to a fate worse than death, but you've done well by the Vendrian Guard. Many of them are alive today thanks to the truce you forged years back.
Yeah.
They seem to think you have a trace of nobility in you. Here's hoping they're right. In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
Right, she bows deeply. I like that. Lowering her head in a practiced display of etiquette. The warriors by her remain in ready stance, their nerves clear on edge. Glare silently. Run while you can. All right, let's see. Let's abide by it, because I think we are lawful, right? And they also, I mean, they do have the drop on us, okay? Right? This guy is untested in combat. I know there's 3 of them here, but there could be a bunch around here. There could be a bunch here. Right, so I am going to be like a. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Words, right? You know, I'm basically gonna, yeah, I'm very receptive to this. What I'm gonna say.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos's way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
Oh, him. Well, he was, yeah, in accordance with the disfavored, you ordered him executed. He's dead. I'm just gonna say he's dead. I'm gonna tell him, you know. Yeah, no, that dude is he's dead. I'm gonna tell him.
I see. That is as I feared, but thank you for telling me all the same. I prefer closure to wishful thinking. If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Though you rarely have the luxury of matching names to the countless tearsmen you have encountered, you are reasonably certain she is asking about the Valoran Guard warrior that took Dressus hostage at the end of ruins. He did not survive the encounter. He's dead. Everyone's dead, Dave.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
I have some questions for you.
We shouldn't be socializing with Oathbreakers.
Not socializing, it's getting information. Shut up.
I will entertain them as best I can. After all, understanding is the only hope we have. What is it you wish to know?
Okay. Yeah, what are you trying to save, dude? Do that.
I grew up without my knee bent to Kairos, and if I'm going to bow to someone, let it be another Tearsman. We've ruled ourselves just fine for centuries, so we'll give our lives so that our sons and daughters might rule themselves.
Right, let's see. Linger realms are always set with constant battle. You prefer that to Kairos's order. Yeah, I mean, that's true. They're always fighting, right? Your only daughters are really... yeah, only your daughters are really free in the tiers. Why fight Kairos's equality? What makes you think you have a chance? But a mage like you would not be the subject of such superstition and fear under Kairos's reign. Because it is order, isn't it? You know, I know he's like a tyrannical overlord, but once he rules everything, it's kind of normal. Yeah, so I'm gonna like appeal to, like, you know, her daughters, because her daughters as I remember, yeah, exactly. But her daughters will be able to own land, right? That's the thing. So I think that like, women can't own like ships, but they can own land, and vice versa. So
There's freedom, then there's trusting idiots with power. Give a man 1,000,000 marauders, he'll lose sleep worrying over his neighbor's 1,000. I prefer my realms ruled by the braver sex. For centuries we've left the lands to the women and the seas to the men. And we did plenty fine until Kairos came around.
I thought it was just how it worked, though. Yeah, that's what I just said. She dislikes equality. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll do all of them. You know, we might as well. So there's battle all the time. We prefer that to the Kairos's order.
You make conflict sound like a bad thing. Yes, the younger realms saw frequent battles, but it was never this wholesale slaughter like we've seen of late. No Tearsman ever cast an edict on the soil, or forced prisoners to kill each other, or butchered beastmen tribes.
Hi again, Becca. How you doing? None of these are going to work. She's going to be like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll join you. But hey, ebb and flow. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's for. Yeah, it's clever. Mage like you would not be the subject of such superstition and fear under Kairos' reign.
I doubt life is any better sworn to some mad Archon. I'd rather stand with my fellow Tearsmen. Or, I suppose, stand immediately behind them in the event of an attack.
That remark, the soldiers flanking her exchange shocked look have turned to focus to her compatriots.
Yeah, you heard me. Way things were years back, you'd all be calling me a water witch and conspiring to sell me out to the nearest sage. Just because I'm helping you stop Kairos doesn't mean I've forgotten the hospitality of ages past.
How you doing, Heartless? Welcome back.
And people wonder why the Tearsmen could never unite in time to fight back. It's refreshing to see that some things never change.
Alright, well, actually, think you have a chance.
Oh, we don't.
Yeah.
Those who believed Kairos could be stopped all died years ago, in the first wave of fighting. It's not about the hope of victory. It's about the hope of inspiring others. It is very likely we will fall here in Vendrian's Well. But perhaps others will arise elsewhere.
Wow, that's so sad. Yeah. So we know we're gonna die, but perhaps others will arise elsewhere. Really? That's it? That's what you're dying for? That's pretty sad. Alright, how did you and our friends overthrow the garrison?
I would joke that the voices of Narat left the gate unlatched, but dozens of warriors lost their lives taking the citadel. There was no secret to it. We simply attacked with speed and certainty at a time when the Archons were elsewhere in the tiers. The Scarlet Chorus had a rout, and what few disfavored soldiers were present made an impressive showing. But they were surrounded and overwhelmed once the chorus fled.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's not quite the same as Britain fighting in World War II, because it wasn't like we were doomed to, you know, to lose. These guys know they're gonna lose. They know there's no hope, right? But that wasn't the same in World War II. Anyway, who's in charge?
Listen to you, thinking just like the Overlord wants you to think. There always has to be a person in charge, or things don't make sense. Well, we don't answer to anyone. We are each of us sons and daughters of the Tiers, and take this task upon ourselves freely. But Captain Tarkus Ari,
Tell us anyway,
former
thanks.
Falksman of Queen Vendrian Alanta, is the voice we trust when we seek unanimity.
All right, thanks for that. Yeah, so this Ari and Demos are relations.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Deimos was Ari's brother.
Exactly.
We were certain he was dead, but the captain takes family seriously. So I volunteered to find some answers. And now here we are.
Yeah, so this listen to you thinking that just one, that like the Overlord wants you to think that there's always has to be one person in charge of things don't make sense. But Captain Tarkus, he's the one that we listen to. Okay. All right, whatever. All right, so if we can't decide, we'll listen to this dude. It's like, well, isn't that exactly what you're? And did we do prisoner swaps in the past?
That is our way, Binder. Here in the South, only thugs and bandits kill prisoners. The younger realms may be guilty of constant fighting, but we never slay each other when the battle's long over. We're not about to change that now. As a rule, Kairos' forces haven't been keen on swapping prisoners. But I know our disfavored prisoners aren't prisoners anymore. I just assumed they were swapped for some of our own.
Okay.
Fair enough. But now a question for you.
Fine.
The Edict. I can feel its magic coursing through the air. Everyone can. But those of us enlightened to the currents of magic feel it most. The wording of the Edict. What was it?
So we can tell the enemy, right? I think we should. I think we should tell them, right? I know we wouldn't tell Verse, but that's of no real consequence. But telling the enemy that if we don't win, everybody dies. What kind of effect do we think that would have, right? Because they, well, I don't know, because they're all thinking they're gonna die anyway. It'll only give them information that would help them. They might think they might believe you that they won. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They'll think that it's an advantage to them because it'll make us desperate. So they'll know we're under a time limit. So yeah. So I'm not going to tell them. So I'm not going to tell you. I might glare silently, actually. Yeah.
So you will not say?
No.
I expected as much. Can it be worse than endless storms or fire pouring from the earth? Not that you'd answer that either. I've another question for you, if you will entertain it.
It's probably going to be more glaring, to be honest, but go on.
Are we really standing here and chatting with Oathbreakers? It's hard to watch. Like cuddling a goat you're going to kill for dinner.
She's so cool. All right. Go on, ask it. Go on. If only so I can play the character more, right?
When I was young, my parents told me the Tears were special, and the Overlord's edicts and armies could never touch us. Seems I've been told a hefty sum of lies. So answer this honestly for me, please. Is it true that Tunon's Fatebinders can smell truth from falsehood?
So I could lie, yes. Yes, it's true. Falsehood on parchment is especially rank smell to endure. I'd say we don't normally lie. Don't believe either way. Yeah, I guess so. I could glare silently more. I'm gonna lie though, I think. 'Cause I'm confident that I can lie to this person. Although I'm not a good liar, am I? Because that's not law. I'm gonna glare silently, screw it.
Well, if it were true, you'd happily brag about it, and if it weren't, you'd probably just sit there and bluff. There's my answer. And Kairos' edicts. I have heard the sages speak at length that some of the edicts elsewhere in the world have been broken. How is this?
Alright, what is this? It varies based on the wording of the proclamation. If Kairos provides a clause allowing it to end, the clause can be satisfied. Yeah, we'll say that's correct. So they're not broken. There's just some small print.
Ah, so some edicts are forever. The rest are, as long as Kairos has in mind? Needless to say, Kairos' magic is unlike anything we've seen in any Archon. You'll forgive, I hope, the questions. The Overlord and his Archons used to be things of legend. Now they're everyday maladies, and I'm eager to separate the truth from the lies I've been told by House and Guild. In accordance to our most ancient customs, let us depart in honorable accord. May peace find you, Fatebinder.
Goodbye. Oh! I've got a message. A missive. Okay, alright. Alright, Vrexia, word has reached this court that you have issued the Overlord's edict to the Archons of War and Secrets. Now that we understand fully the weight of this burden and appreciate the loyalty you show in this declaration, provided you survive this span, your service will be duly recognized. As you navigate the idiosyncrasies and mutual antipathy of our Overlord's War Masters, remember that Kairos watches with interest. Those who distinguish themselves with a Fatebinder or Archon will have the opportunity to rise in the Overlord's esteem. Even now, the Northern Courts whisper that more successful of the two Archons will be granted rule over the whole peninsula. Similarly, your fortunes rest upon the decisions you make. Choose wisely. Thank you. Allow me to express my deep appreciation for this opportunity. Oh my god, this so freaking reeks of freaking corporate emails. Few in the Empire have the honor of treating with the Archons, and fewer still of reading the empowered words of the Overlord. I endeavor always to emulate your exemplary foresight and judgment. I remain in all things your faithful servant. Yeah, why not?
You got it.
Yeah, it is. you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh. Have we got trouble? I hope so. Alright, you guys just chatting. There you go. Quiet Shiv. It proves everything. The warriors arm surface together in a resounding clap. Like, for instance, whether you're fit to lead that flock of children. Behind her, the members of her gang posture with weapons held at the ready. You not hear the news of the edict? It's a foolish distraction. We ought to be saving our fight for the enemy. That's true, actually. Shivershank, that's right. He is right. He is right. Well, until Fifth Eye starts mustering chant, we ain't got nowhere to be, so now's a chance to have it out before things get serious. What's the problem? What's the problem here? No problem, Madame Binder. She tosses her blade in the air, catching it with a smile on the way down. Captain Fuckwit, yes, seems he's about to balk from this challenge. Thinks just because he used to run a ship, he's qualified to run a gang. So I'm calling him out, because the way I see it, his warriors ought to follow me, not this new blood. Captain Fuckwit was my father. Fuckwit will do the spine. If we have to prove our strength, we'll do it so happily, but I'll have your hands and feet removed and the rest of you kept for my own use. I remember that line. That's brutal. That is brutal. Just walk away, it's funny. Yeah. It is kind of... Yeah. I mean... I'm not going to wager, right? I'm not going to join them either. I mean, I, the player, want to because it's some combat. Evil and gains is a wager. I might just walk away, you know. Like, this is just chorus stuff, right? This is what this stuff happens every single day. But maybe... Oh, yeah! Yeah, there's some loot. There's some loot. That's everything? Wow, everyone died? I just picked up. Horde braces. Okay. Let's just give these to you. You have any braces? You do. I think they're the same, aren't they? Okay, let's have a little look. So the other ones are better. No, they're not. These are better. I think. I'm still confused about the UI. Yeah, so the percentiles... Yeah, it is. It is. It's the comparison of what's currently equipped. Like, so it's the Bloody Scarlet Fury against the Horde Braces. What it's saying is it's got -2 deflection, which it does. Okay, right. Yeah, it's just a bit... I get it, but at the same time I don't get it. Okay, so why don't you wear these rogue leathers? Alright, and you've got... What's your armor? Let's have a little look. So you can't... yeah, so all this is locked. You can't change it. I can put on accessories like rings and amulets, I guess, but this is just stuck. I guess it's got to be pretty decent, though. State your business or get lost. Past this point in score territory, you don't look like someone's conscript. You're sure in the right place. I'm going to glide silently at them. No, I'm going to... Yeah, it's getting to a bit of a meme. Right, I'm here to help vanquish the Oathbreakers. You know, I think I was told to expect someone, but you seem too ugly to be her. Why should I let you in? Oh, hard. More importantly, what's this hulking ton of iron doing here? Is my allied warrior my guard? I don't want to make an issue of this. Fine. Yeah, just come in. I'm sure the Fury will gut you if you're really a problem, of course. No, she's not gonna. She's not very physical anyway. Some disfavored here. So I know I didn't... Right, so I'm gonna... So a couple points here, right? Okay, so there's not much here, right? You know, it's quite a small area. And I know I could probably have skipped this and gone somewhere else first. And this is the thing, but again, this is another area with a bunch of talking, right? I'm like, you know, going to the ground and then make laughs. Yeah, not for me though. What's this? A scroll. Yeah, let's read it then. Sign of illusion. Ooh, we got a thing. All right. What's that do? Those who master the City of Illusion are skilled in the arts of deceit and trickery, using its powers to misdirect and confuse their targets at critical moments. Often derided by combat mages for its ability to kill outright those who specialize in illusion, know its power can turn the tide of any battle. It merely requires someone smart enough to know how to use it. Right? Yep. 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 So we'll use that. Get it. So I do need some more slots, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, we'll try. So what does it do? Spectral blur, allied target. Okay, so it increases deflection and recovery. I could cast that on myself. It does say allied target, but maybe I am an allied target and allied target, right? Making them harder to hit. Yeah. Oh no, wait. I don't think. No, this is just what it takes to recover that ability. So it does do 30% graze deflection. Yeah, and hit deflection. So yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. But I can put like. Yeah, 30... Yeah, okay. You're right, Atlas. She probably would. Yeah, maybe... Oh, God. Hang on. Yeah, I made a mistake. Abort this. Start again. Alright, so I'll make the spells because it's cool. With this one on... We'll put it on touch, actually. Spectral blur. I'm just going to call it blur because then I'll be able to compare that to D&D. And it's on on touch, so I'll put the hand. Okay. Send it to myself. Blah. Yeah, okay, that works. I wouldn't mind having more, like more things, right? But I think blur will be useful. Yeah. Well, we can see how we go. The binder of Tunon arrives, squealing with a teenager's timber. The fifth eye voice makes your gums itch, and your fingernails feel in need of a trim. Wow. Look, typo. At trim. Just finished having a bit of sport with some captives, but worry not. We'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Dressed in the Spawn's red regalia of the Crimson Spears, the fifth eye beckons you to stand close. So they're the personal gang of the Voices of the Rat, these top enforcers of the chorus, answer only to the Archon of Secrets, and all gang members must follow their orders as if they were words of the Archon himself. In contrast to the poorly equipped mobs that they command, the Crimson Spears are armed with fine bronze and rigorous training. Their skills are regularly tested by rivals of their status. In the Scarlet Chorus, even the top gang leaders must be ready to prove their strength if they wish to lead, yeah. You're going to have more things than fit in your bar. It's going to be annoying. First world problems, mate. Have you come here to order the Silent Chorus to die so that this favoured might live? Oh dear. That's how you played it back in the Veldrim Citadel, after all. Typical reasoning of a Northman. Disfavoured lives matter more than conscripts. Yeah, that's true. We did order the disfavoured to die. The chorus to die so the disfavoured might live. That is true. That is what I did. I remember that. Because they started throwing spells, didn't they? Yeah, we ordered the numerous unskilled Scarlet Chorus to cover the disfavored withdrawal. We did that. Yeah, that's true. That's what you're for. Now that you have issued this edict and dooms us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? I trust you're getting your warriors ready for battle. We know the Oathbreakers have focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. Given their pattern of attacks, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the outer valley. And unless we deal with the second group, they'll attack from behind the moment we cross the river. Right, so you've had a large force. You have how large a force, and for all these weeks you've let the enemy move freely through the valley. I'm hurt. It's not my manners or maturity, but do not insinuate that I sit idle when there's blood to be shed. We have dealt with countless Oathbreakers, but one group remains at large despite our best efforts. Captain Felox's crew consistently evades or kills our own gangs. So I guess you need help then, do you? And while the good old-fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution, the smarter answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Veldrin Guard's secondary camp, though there are shreds of deception in her voice. I could use your help questioning this Vrexia Kell. Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. We knew where to ambush if we knew where to ambush them, we could try and take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. Yeah, couldn't the Archon do it? I mean, I will, but why haven't they got him to do it? Or I could say, what's my help worth? I don't think this guy can give us anything, right? That's the thing. What's my help worth, right? It's probably worth more to us just to do this. Because it will help for the greater good, so we don't all freaking die to get this sort of rebel cluster on our side, or at least dealt with. And I don't really feel like bargaining with this chump. So Like, it seems just wiser to kill them, but I know it's not what they do, so I'm not going to say that. So I will speak to the prisoner. I'll meet you there. She's waiting. She's waiting by the other prisoners, as you do. Should we do that now? Yeah. No, no rush. No rush. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Surveys his camp, watching stillness of all manner of violence and revelry occur around him. He offers a slight nod at your approach. Was there something else? Oh, I thought it was... I've got to talk to the prisoners. Okay, right, okay. There she is, okay. Please, someone! I wish to bow before the voices of the rat. I thought I could find redemption in the chorus. The woman in the makeshift armor of the Veldrin Guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Veldrin Guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. I told this thing, the prisoner turns pale for a moment before a look of determination crosses her face, that I wanted a guarantee I'd live to be welcomed into the chorus as a captain. Then I'll talk, otherwise they'll just kill me once I've opened up. I was dumb enough to join the Veldrin Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my gardening bronze. Alright, so tell me what you know and I'll see to your release. You claim you would disavow your people for the Scarlet Chorus. Why the change of heart? Why should I trust the words of an oathbreaker? Yeah, well, why should we trust you, right? You've already broken your oath. I suppose I have no answer to that. When I joined the Veldrin Guard, I accepted their broken vow unto myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause, one you later came to regret? Nope. Well, my surrender is sincere. I'm willing to bow before the voices are out to prove it. Alright, why the change of heart? Because I want to live, and I don't need to be the Archon of Premonitions so that the younger realms are gone for good. Kairos is the new strength of tears, and I would rather stand with his Archons than be crushed by them. Tell me what you know, and I can see your release. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. It's good motivation. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Felix Forian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. She turns her head, taking a long look at skewered and smouldering corpses around her. She looks at her restraints, but to no avail. So I can be athletic, start talking, or I can be you're lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know and I'll see about saving you. Or I could have the voices of the rat extract what you know from your mind, yeah. Though I don't really want to bother the voices of the rat, and we can do this ourselves. So we can do the you're lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know, and I'll see about saving you. Yeah, well, you see. So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you. Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. The tall, dark one, missing most of his face. Check the left boot. He was the literate one of our crew. He had orders. With the tip of his fingers, a pair of choirmen yanked the boot off the fallen guardsman. A roll of parchment. A rolled parchment. Oh, no. A rolled parchment. Fair enough. Slides out of the boot and thrust into the pistol eyes hands. He unfurls the scroll and gives it a read. Oh, he can read. Okay. Nonsense. A mash of words. She said she had information and gives us garbage. Slay this wretch for wasting our time. He snaps his fingers nearby Scarlet Fury, who promptly snatched a long knife. No. I'd love to suggest a path here. Oh, what do you reckon, Hart? Let's go on then. No, you can go ahead. You know, we'll make an exception. What are you thinking? Oh, I've also got these. Can I do these now? Missives. Yeah, okay. Sounds like V was doing it anyway. Recruit her and make her a spy. Make her prove loyalty with a rock. Yeah, okay. Well, how would I do that though? Like what do I choose? I guess 2, right? I mean, that's what I was going to do anyway. Because if we just remain silent, they're going to kill her, right? And I was like, let's. But I thought the patch will actually mean something. Yeah, and I was going to do that anyway, but we'll see. And you know, okay, it's garbage to him, but it might be a coded message or something, which it still might be. But I'm surprised we can't say no, give that note to me and I can have a look at it. But we'll do this one anyway. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, we can. Yeah, I heard her say we can. She'll swear fealty to voicing the right. An initiation rite would be in order. Wrath. Oh boy. Since you're an expert on the subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What then would you propose we do with her? Test her loyalty. Vrexia, kill these guardsmen with something blunt. Okay. Send her back as our agents. When the time comes, she will aid us, or we'll track down her kin. You're wasting a good slave. Work her until she's broken and feed her to pigs. Wow. Wow. Yeah, 1's interesting. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, that works. That works. 3 is messed up. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, they're all... 2 is the least... 2 is the least messed up. But 1 is the most, like, efficient at yeah, seeing if she's really... Because if she wants to join, then she'll have to kill people anyway, so... Yeah. Oh, she's doing it. Oh, yep, she's done it. Yeah. Vrexia looks at the prisoners, wants her allies, and closes her eyes as her bonds are untied. The onlookers snicker and cheer when a heavy rock is placed in her hand. Mouthing something inaudible, she lifts the rock high above her head and smashes it down on the prisoner's skull, wincing back a scream as she hoists the stone over her head a second time to finish the job on the other prisoner. The bloody rock hits the ground and Vrexia slumps to her knees in defeat a moment later. Well done. You're a big softie. Oh, Rube. Good. Good. Welcome to the Scarlet Chorus. Do not fail us. Where's a slave to clean up the offal when you need it? No closer to find the Oathbreaker's position, not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers, and all she gave us was gibberish.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish.
Oh.
More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
I remember you as well. Right, this is a yeah, character we can bring along. You can actually be a softie in this too. You just need to be smart about it. Yeah. The voice comes from another prisoner tied up next to Vrexia. Lucky he wasn't the one that was next to her. An older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the school of the ink and quill. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear charred, and between the rips of the fabric, you spot burn scars along his arms. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. I'm going to read the parchment for myself. I'm going to ignore him for now. We unroll the parchment and see a message of modest length written with professional eye but hasty penmanship. The Tearsmen speak of the canto just like the Northerners, but they have half a dozen different ways of writing it. This particular script is unknown to you. Of course it is. Of course. Can you read this?
Well, let me see. I can't. So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
You don't want to work and play. It's just like a normal day for you. I like it, Rube. Few hours, either you can read it or you cannot. What use is a sage who doesn't know his letters? I've heard all you to hear. Now we have some fun with this one. Yeah, I could dispose of him, you know. Now in the past, guys, I have disposed of NPC, companions that people have very much enjoyed, such as Sten in Dragon Age Origins, where I felt that he was unremorseful for his crimes and too risky to bring along. Indeed. Also, like Gale and Will in Baldur's Gate 3, who were filthy male slaves, and yeah, I just left them while they died. Well, if you kill Lantry, then I will be the undisputed best sage. It's true. Oh yeah, and Jahira. and possibly Minsk as well. In fact, quite a few lovable or well-regarded, yes, characters have died in Vrexia's wake even. I also just kind of feel, right, you know, that yeah, that's true. That's okay. Died fighting by your side too. Yeah, what an idiot. If I can pick fault, okay, we're getting some archetypes of characters that are just very, you know, like you get the quick-witted kind of, you know, guy who's always kind of smiling and stuff, you know, like, so you could say that in Dragon Age Origins this is Alistair, right? Different classes, but the character archetype is, you know, he's the one who's always kind of being glib about things, you know. Then you get the kind of the stoic, direct one. So, like, you know, Sten could be this guy, Burrick. And then you get the one who's very kind of almost sadistic, really likes their job. You know, so you got Zevran being Verse. So you could, you know, and these character archetypes, you know, are throughout numerous different games, and they're not exactly the same character. That's not what I'm saying, but you can easily equate them to one another and say, oh yeah, they're a bit like that, you know. Now of those, the glib, funny one is the one that I like the least, because I really just don't feel they fit into the setting. Now in Pillars of Eternity, I was crying out for some fun, and you had, like, is it Edgar or something like that, who kind of fit that role in that game, and I think that game needed a bit of lightness. That game sort of like was very well written, but it was very grim. I guess this one is as well, but this one's like, I came into it expecting it to be grim, so but I just don't feel that kind of like works in a setting like this. It seems a bit jarring to have someone to be all like, oh, hello, you know, I'm all cheery, even though I'm tied to a post and I've just seen two of my friends bludgeoned by a rock. You know, it's fine, right? So if there's someone I'm willing to get to not have, it's this archetype. However, having said that, if I do click this, the game might be, yeah, take him anyway, right? You need a mage, because we're not necessarily going to be the mage. And I also know that I am restricting myself because you can have a party of 4, and you can potentially have 4 now, and if I don't take him, I only have 3. So I'm 25% less efficient until I get that 4th person. So I do know all that going into this decision. I just don't think Vrexia will have time for him, because this is exactly the same as the Gale thing. Whereas he's putting his hand through the portal, and he's saying, "Can I have a hand? Can I have a..." And Vrexia was like, "No." This is the same thing. So, but I will say, if you do this now, right? Right? You know, because we do at least need to know what it says. I can't read it. This guy may be buying for time, but I'm going to threaten him and say, do it now. He's very glib. I mean, I think better when I'm not tied to a post. You know, I'm weird that way. That is glib. Okay? Of all these characters, he is the glib one.
I would love to help. I just need some time. That's written in another sage's shorthand. I'd have to sit down with it, or better yet, compare it to a piece of his writing I have stashed on me somewhere. If I sat down with it while sufficiently sober, it's highly probable I'd figure it out.
Sober? Since when do we share the good stuff with the prisoners?
Oh, nobody shared. Right before I was taken prisoner, I imbibed several vials of reagents. I wanted to be numb and disconnected when my captors used me for carnal catharsis. It's made these last few days tied to a post almost enjoyable.
Glib. Just follow your heart, I'll throw its heart and follow where it lands. I don't like him. I don't like him. Like, well, my character doesn't like him. I dispose of him.
Wait! I beseech you, don't dispose of me just yet. A trial, a fair trial is all I ask.
A trial? I was thinking the exact same thing. Never leave to debate what can be settled by strength.
Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
Alright, adult. Right. So it looks like we can't have him die. Okay, that's fair enough. You know, not all games have the breadth of freedom of Baldur's Gate 3. Or Dragon Age Origins that says actually, so it doesn't look. The game is at least hinting very, very strongly that, you know, you need to save this guy. But what if I push against that, you know, in my character and say, no, I really don't want this guy. 5. A Fatebinder and my Callisto chorus have to trials on their own land. Yeah, we can say that, but let's have a look, okay. Obviously, there's useful information. You're willing to let him die for sport. Well, I just freaking said right here, dispose of him. So that'll be going back on that. Need the prisoner alive. Release the prisoner once I'm taken into my custody. Yeah, it just goes back. It goes against what I've just said here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so none of these fit considering what I've just done. So I have to do 5, really. I am bound to it. Ooh. As a servant of justice knows their proper place. Such a rarity among students' law dogs.
This trial may be a terrible idea, but if I don't entertain them in their court, they'll have more grisly recreation in mind. Please, I'll help you translate the message. I'll do whatever you need. How about this? The Fatebinders are trained in magic, correct? Be my champion, protect me through this trial, and I will teach you all I know of the healing arts.
Ooh.
Think of all you could help with such mystic lore.
Ooh. Well, if something was to save him, because Vrexia likes power. Yeah. She likes learning stuff, right? Yeah, man. Oh, God. Well, I mean, fair play. Fair play. Yeah, pretty much. That's right. That's right. Teach you all I know of the healing arts. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, Mystic Law. Yeah, we like that. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Oh, Mithril. Oh, hello. Howdy do, Mithril. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Hello, Parrot Wise and Mithril's viewers. Thank you for the raid. What were you playing? You were playing Sacred, right? I think you were playing Sacred. Retro. Is that Sacred though? I think you're playing that, weren't you? How are you getting on with it? Are you were struggling earlier with kind of how slow it was? Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. If you don't know me, my name is Vrexia, and I am a variety streamer, playing everything from City Skylines to old school RPGs, and currently we're playing Tyranny, which is an isometric role-playing game, in which the bad guy has won, and you're working for the bad guy, and trying to conquer this last piece of resistance in the world. Had a crash, lost half an hour of progress at the end of the stream. Oh, I struggled quite a bit today. We're progressing slowly. It's enjoyable. How are you doing, Tyranny, so far? Yeah, so Tyranny is very well written and it's very interesting. It's a game I would play silently. It seems to have a lot of different choices with what to do. My only kind of issue with it is that we've been streaming for 3 hours, or recording for 3 hours, and I do take games slowly, right? And I like to think about my choices, and I like to discuss what's going on and such. But all we've done is talk to people, right? It seems to have a bit of a pacing issue at the start, where the game is like, okay, here are people, here's what's going on, here's this and here's that, and you need to know this, you need to know that, blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of... It's heavy lore at the start, which I'm guessing will peter out and we'll get into actual gameplay. But yeah, just at the start, it's just heavy going with reading. Yes. Has a dialogue from start to finish. Yeah. It just would be interesting with I think there are opportunities to put more combat in, a little bit more like diversity in the gameplay. I think there are things that could have been done. Like we had an ambush, and that was again another dialogue. They could have made it so, I don't know, you like freaking a pack of wolves or something, right? So you've just got a little bit of variety between all the reading that you do. Like the dialogue is great and the world is interesting. But yeah, it's just a little bit of exactly, Joey. A little bit of a variance here. But still, Indeed. If you say blind treat means a fight, I suppose, yeah, if I become his champion, which, he's offering me lore for. So if we're playing as Vrexia, who's a selfish, evil character. She's a mage who is interested in power and, yeah, just increasing her own influence and abilities through whatever means necessary, right? Get what you're saying? Don't worry, though, a lot of action awaits you soon. I think you're really enjoying this game when it's playing. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying. Yeah, this isn't the first time this has happened in RPGs. Yeah. No more combat. Only dialogue in Obsidian games. Okay. Yeah, so made a dialogue on a character was gotten by wolves. Yeah. There's it works both ways, I know. Okay, so this guy we were gonna let die, but then he's promised us that he will teach us the law of healing, and we're like, well, okay, we like power, we like that, so and he may be useful in our current quest. So I'm gonna demand that they release him. I'm taking him into my custody. There we go. Not a chance. Okay. Oh, no, we do got to do something. He's our prisoner. If you think you can crack the information we need out of his skull without troubling Archon, that's one thing, but you're not walking out of here with our property. True, but Macaris is law. He could swear fealty to me and become my sworn vassal, my property. Let's do that.
A most clever technicality. And I would happily serve the Archon of Justice's warrior. Especially if it means getting out of this mess without a perforated lung.
He sat in the first cave with wolves outside for 3 turns and never streamed again. Yeah, I can him, yeah. That's on the list, yeah. Yeah, hi there, mate. Yeah, I kind of. Well, don't you have like Virgil or something with you with that? You get a character. There's two of you, so. And isn't the wolves optional? Like, I have not played that game much, but I've made it to the first major city, and pretty sure you don't have to fight the wolves. Anyways. Sounds, old man. Good luck bowing to the fate binder with your head pulled from your neck. The fifth eye jabs a finger at you. Chorus, earn this prisoner right and proper. If you wish to rob from me, go ahead. But all will know you are sought the fame binder to take as you please. Well, I kind of am. It's only Wrath with the Scarlet Fury, right? Like, enemy's really hard if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that with most games, right? You know, Dark Souls, Morrowind, freaking, like, anything. But I hear what you're saying. Like, some games are less receptive to brute forcing the way through, I guess, right? So I hear what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. Hal. There's not many. Not many. Okay, so... Yeah, it's true, I do. Hand him over. They're not going to like this. Lost Vader and gained Wrath. Wow. Yeah, it was only one. It's fine. That's cool, Debbie. Yeah. Like, yeah, if you're willing to sort of, like deal with the failure. Because you can get, like... The issue is, I suppose, that you can get halfway through the game. You get maybe 20 hours in, say, and then realize this isn't really working. No fight now. We're not going to, you know, engage them in a fight that we don't need to. Fine, just for a goodwill to Allah, you can have your stupid sage. Now be gone, sucking the joy out of my camp.
Thank you. Oh, I thought I was going to wind up as another corpse in that pile. Now, hand me that parchment. The sooner I can find out what it says, the sooner I can get out of this place.
Well, much of the parchment is weathered. I can make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle. So the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can get the Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike a first light of chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley with yours if yours is the face they see. Yeah, they might. Right mixture of different people. I know the area. I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. Yeah, you said you'd teach me a thing or two about magic. That happens now. Ah, yes, I did promise you that. Well, it isn't exactly the quiet classroom, but I suppose it will suffice. Before I start, are you sure we have time with the edict and all? Or we can do this later. I don't like him delaying. No time like the present. Rummaging through his satchels, the sage produces a long quill and a crumpled piece of parchment. With 7 quick strokes of the quill, he inks a pattern on the page. We'll start with the first principles. When mending wounds and easing pain, we invoke the magic of the orphan midwife, Archon of Rebirth. By invoking her sigil, we channel her mastery, however briefly, through our hands. Now, trace the sigil, follow the lines in the order I sketched them. Okay, so I'm not a war mage, but that's fine. Follow his instructions. Since this isn't your first cantrip, I'll move a little quickly, but I think you can keep up. I'm sure I will. We have 8 days. Yes, 8 days, man. 8 days. Insane Valley Gang likes you left, but you gain a skilled Yeah, again, filthy male slave, right? That's only because in Baldur's Gate 3, Vrexia was a drow, and yeah, we had Minthara, who was like an equal for most of it, and Shadowheart, and Astarion, and Astarion is a filthy male slave, exactly. So we have two filthy male slaves in this, but hey. Okay. Lantry walks you through countless repetitions of the signing of the mystic sigil. For hours, you wave your hand in the air, and no effect until at last you sign the pattern in the air and feel a rush of power through your veins. Power! Yes, 5 control life ranks. And so, if you need to heal, it's got dark. Cool. As opposed to purge and infection, you'll move your hand like so. But you know, it's enough for now, and I think the rest you can figure out on your own. Don't suppose you've reconsidered the notion of having an elderly wit shadowing you and taking notes. I assure you I'm harmless, or at least mostly harmless. Should we get introduced now? My apologies, I guess we skipped that part. Yeah, we just got what we wanted from it instantly. I like that. I'm Sage Lantry, formerly of Velen Citadel and now of, well, nowhere, I guess. Right, why? Alright. Why are you offering to come with me? Because the alternative is, what, living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire and there's no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed an edict of Kairos, and be a fool to let someone else write your story. Oh. You want to chronicle me. Now, this could appeal to Vrexia's pride, her ego, which is, well, rather large, I think, so. Well, of course. Even if the Burning Library is never rebuilt, our work to chronicle the days and events needn't cease. And you're a noteworthy player in this whole war. I can't think of another living fate binder that has been twice given an order of proclamation. All right, this is working, right? Yeah, I know. It's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. I like it. Yeah. So I think he is saying, and props to him for this, exactly what Vrexia wants to hear, which is A, I'll teach you power, and B, he's just been really, like, licking her boot heels. You know, he's doing to her what she's doing to Kairos, pretty much. And she likes that, you know, and so that's going to work on her. So, because she's kind of flawed in that way. Flattery will work on her. So, swear fealty to me, and I will let you leave this place with me. That's your price. I will pay it. I, Sage Lantry of the School of Ink and Quill, do pledge my services and skein, whatever that is, to the Fate Binder, and by extension to the Court of Tudon. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how not to get killed. Really. I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. He's saying the right things, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, a bard. Oh god, we don't want a bard. Bards are the worst. Being to your friend. Okay, I never heard that. Are we done here? Let's hightail to Trip Nettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears. Alright. Alright, let's have a look at you then. Okay, so. Here we get healing now. Read that. I said, Law, the sigil of life. Given the sigil of life infuses the target with the energy of the orphan midwife, arcane of rebirth, but the most serious wounds are healed by this arcane energy. Though the orphan midwife was powerful, her gifts were not suited to resisting the armies of Kairos. She was captured and chained, and her powers harnessed to serve Kairos' armies. Many chroniclers of Kairos' empire believe her powers were the driving force behind the Emperor's quick expansion. Oh, Verse wants to talk? Yeah, I'll have a word as well. Alright, so we got that. We'll get it on near the caster. Oh, we've only got these two, so I might as well use them. So 20... Oh, that's nice. A quarter heal. I like how it's percentile based as well. No, he's not bad. He's a mage, isn't he, basically? Why does he get more things than me? Or is it just because I've got other things on my quick slot actions, and it's just giving me the available ones for spells? But I think a heal will be good, and I have 2 healers now. He's a scholar. Here. You can catch up later. I will. I will. I don't like people having things that I don't have. All right, a restoring touch. Okay, that's fair enough. All right, what am I missing here? What do I need? Why can't I assign? Oh. There's another character who has actual singing powers. Is there? Oh god. That's the worst. Alright, what have I done wrong there? Oh, because I don't have enough law skill. Ah, okay, fine. Let's not do this one then. Wait, this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are only spell slots anyway. I still know all the spells. So if I go here... Maybe not. Anyway, so his score is weaker, but he may outpace you. However, him being in the party can help your own growth as well. Good. That's the point. That's what he's for. So he's all about, let's see, resolve and wits. Let's see, is there anything particularly good about him? Subterfuge, no. Yeah, he's good at control life. I'm just thinking there's a lot of overlap between him and my main character. I mean, I'm better, obviously, but... yeah, I don't have this control vigor. Draw control spells that use the House of Vigor. Higher skill values increase the chance of critical hits, which extend the duration of Vigor bonuses to allies. Okay. And that is... Strength and... Might. Sorry, Wits and Might. Okay. Let's see what he's got here. Full Sage or Preservation. Okay, I mean, I could make him a healer. Well-timed quill at his target, interrupting them. Okay. So we can throw quills. Okay. I mean, alright, so we can use him as a ranged fighter. Interesting. That works because we've got a tank and then we've got like a DPS, right? I'm a mage. And then we can have like a backup mage. Pew pew pewy, right? Looks like he gets one more slot, but very much later. Okay. See, this looks like the sage looks like it's more stealthy, actually. You know, with the attacking from stealth. And then this one's renewal. Restores all party weapons and armor to pristine condition. Voices of Ages. Grants on 3 hit position the ability to decipher ancient languages. Oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah, but I want that. Can I get that? Can I have that? What's that for me? I want all the stuff. That does look useful. I might go for that, actually. I can't get that now, can I? Yeah. That might just be good to get initially. Like, I probably won't need that now, but if I don't get it, I might as well just get it now, and then I can work on, you know, quill and stuff like that. I get that. Yeah, I might... Because he's already got quill, hasn't he? I think he's already got quill. Yeah, he does. So I'm not too bothered about this. I mean, interrupting them is good, right? That might work actually well with Vrexia as well, with the non-magical armor, non-physical armor. Yeah, you are a sage, so yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll get you that.
Of course.
Come on, guys.
Just point me in the right direction.
So she wants to have... Oh, I still have to level him up. Okay, it just seems like quickness is really good. Increases dodge as well. Bit of subterfuge, which might go well for yeah, the stealth as well if I go that way. Alright, Verse wants a word, does she? How do you tell that? Where everyone has +1 resolve.
I'm old, not deaf. I heard you the first time.
Yes. Interesting.
What is? Her icon was glowing? No, and I don't know how to... I don't know how to initiate like discussions, so purple bit. Oh, just here, right there, right. They all want to speak with me. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, I see what you mean. Okay, I got it. How did you do that? Do what? Back to the Archon's War Tent. You cast an edict and cast... Okay, it was a while ago. Well, that's not obvious. I mean, it could be one of these though, couldn't it? Talking with companions. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Fine. What else have we got here? Hidden objects. Ah, I got that. I got that. You have. Reputation. You'd like enough reputation to unlock a new ability. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Missives. Okay, yep. Store, thank you. And level up. Thanks. Alright. The tutorial's there, I just missed it. My bad. Alright, back in the Archon's War Tent, you cast an edict because you were reading a supply shipment. How did you do that? Well, I've done it before. You cast an edict of fire at the Vellum Citadel. I heard about that. How Karis' anger raised a volcano from under the Sage's own fortress. That was an impressive work. Yeah, that was me. Well, call me impressed, considering that you've read the words of Kairos more than once. I'm surprised you're even alive to tell of it. Your vocal cords should turn to ash by now. Not trying to make you feel uncomfortable, just worth recognizing what you've done. Not only are you Tunon's Fatebinder, you're the mouthpiece of the Overlord. Gives me plenty of reason to stick around. You're going places, and I want to see where they lead. Okay. Good.
Fatebinder. You look like you need to talk. What can I do for you?
I think I might leave this because it's getting late.
You got it.
So I might have to leave this. I was hoping to do this area and then say, right, next time we can go and actually do some stuff in the game that doesn't involve talking. But I don't think I'll have time to go through all this. Might be half an hour left, but half an hour is 10 o'clock, and that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid by starting streaming at 6. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, let's have a look at the freaking. Yeah, this is kind of neat. Okay, yeah, let's just mess with this a little bit. A little like that. That's really cool, actually, you can do that. I like that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to call it here. Let's save it. So I haven't saved it at all. I think it might have, like, automatically... Yeah, it has automatically saved it, but still. We'll save it there and call it a day. Yeah, see, 3 hours of reading. Oof. Been a long one, but it's been fun. Like I say, it's very good. It's just, yeah, pacing issues a little bit, but again, probably why I got a little bit fatigued with it last time. How many party members can you have? Is it 4 or is it 6? No, you're cool. You're absolutely cool. Just curious. It'd be kind of cool. Is it 4? Ah. All the best games have 6, but it seems like 4 is getting more standard. Okay, well, that's that. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. That was a lot of fun, and hopefully you'll join me for the next one, which will be tomorrow. But I don't know whether I'm going to play this or Morrowind or something else, but I'm still. It'll depend. Thank you, Joey, and thank you for watching on YouTube. Catch you in the next one. Toodaloo.